Hello. We're live.
We're live. We are.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Matt's here. Hey, man.
Yeah. You made it right on time.
Yeah,
exactly
right
on time.
That's because I'm a professional.
Not really. You showed up like 12 minutes late. It's supposed to be.
Did I make it here on time?
You didn't. You made it here barely.
Well, like America in World War II.
Well,
you're late.
One of the greatest philosophers once said, "It doesn't matter if you win by an inch or a mile. A win's a win." Vin Diesel, Fast and Furious.
Better late than never.
So, well, thank you so much to everyone. You, Ryan, Mads, Montana. Thank you very much for being here for my very first live stream. And I do apologize in advance for sounding so nervous because I am. Because this is the first time I have hosted my very first live stream. So that's why I have you guys on, because you guys will help me sail through this.
Oh, if you need somebody to just ramble on about nothing, I'm your guy.
Oh yeah, same here.
That's why I invited you on.
Oh my goodness, Mad! I have not seen you in like a million years. I hope you're doing well.
You are only hope.
Yeah, Montana. I was thinking about that when Andy said that you were going to be on. I'm like, dude, is he still alive? Does he exist? What happened?
Oh yeah, I just decided I didn't really want to be a part of the community. No offense, I decided this isn't really for me. But I'll be adjacent to you guys.
Well, I mean, you've still been watching all of my content.
Of course. I never miss an episode. I just don't say anything. I still watch all your content.
Oh, we have.
What did you think about my Super Mario?
I don't know. I didn't see it.
I saw it. Right. Anyway, let's see who is in the chat. We had Mr. Grant Gregory.
That's Grant.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Mr. What's a grant? A grant is different from Grant, zombie.
What? He's just saying his accent.
I don't know. I have a weird accent. I have an English accent with a Scottish flair. I don't know. It's weird.
Legit, this is the first time I've heard. No, I just said it with an accent used sincerely. Whenever I get a word wrong, that's what I say.
Remember when I sent a super chat on Scott's stream, and you're like, Andy, is he really English? No. It's like, yeah, I'm not phony English. I'm not like bloody Scott trying to put on the British accent where it makes your ears bleed.
Okay, I was gonna bring that up because his impression of what your accent would sound like is closer than what you want to admit.
Oh, thanks.
Oh my goodness! So what's everybody been doing?
I'm currently watching the show. That's why I was silent for a minute.
Look, looks like Mad just left.
No, I was like, oh God.
I was like, right.
It's not that bad.
All the time, I'll accidentally hit the back button on my mouse.
Oh yeah,
constantly.
He kept exiting the stream over and over again. No. Oh no, God, do I really sound like that? Oh,
yes.
No,
yes,
you sound fine, Andy. They're just joshing you, or whatever you want to call it.
Well, hello everyone. I hope you're doing well. And in this live stream, we are in the first live stream for Zombie Box Live, and hopefully it all goes well.
Zombie Box review. Wow. And on his birthday.
Yep. How old are you now, Zombie? 39?
I'm 36.
Oh, 36.
Hey.
Oh my goodness.
Hey.
I just turned 31 a few days. Well, actually, about a couple weeks ago. Excuse me.
Oh, so, I'm 23.
You are not.
Yes,
You're
I
the
am.
oldest 23 I ever seen.
That my God, I was on fire, and that must have been a hard 23 years, bro.
Yep.
Oh my god.
Well,
Yep.
he lives. I mean, he lives in Wales, so duh.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Oh.
I live in
Oh.
Wales. Yes.
Yeah, I like their team. What's their
Right.
soccer team?
Let's see
Wexham?
who else.
Yes,
Wexham?
yes, Wrexham in the north,
Wexham.
where
The
everyone
lovely
sounds like
Cherie
they're
is
from
here.
Liverpool.
Yeah, yeah.
Thank you for being here, Cherie.
I have Hulu.
Jessie, she'll be here later on.
Good. Good.
There was a documentary about how
Yes.
Ryan Reynolds and
Yes. There are advantages to having celebrities
And
own your
didn't he-
football club.
wasn't the guy who was it? What's that name of that show? You know, that place that Jesse's from?
Sonny
Was it?
in Philly.
Yeah. Didn't he not purchase was it Wrexham?
No, he
Whatever
did.
call it?
Him and
Yeah.
Ryan.
Yeah.
Rob McElhenney.
Yeah,
is
yeah,
his
that's how
name.
you pronounce it. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rob. Sorry about that.
Oh my goodness, yeah. Like I don't know anything about football, and I barely know anything about American
we're talking
football.
about soccer.
I know.
Soccer.
I was just trying to be respectful. God damn it. Okay.
Okay, Yankee, with your soccer.
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 Soccer. Ugh.
I mean, I could never get into football. Honestly, it is such a drag.
What?
Really?
Oh
Yeah.
man, the Cowboys are having a hell of a season. Micah Parson, defense.
Uh-huh.
Player of the year.
Yeah.
I think MVP.
Football,
Dad's
man.
been watching
Football.
it.
I could never get into soccer. Sorry, because you.
Oh,
Why are you calling it their name?
What?
He's looking at you.
Why are you calling it soccer, Zombie? You're not based in the United States of America.
that's what
We
I do.
call it
But we
football.
have, but we have American guests, right?
Mhm.
And we have an American audience, so it's only
That's right.
appropriate that we
And?
call it soccer.
This is
But
what
what
we do.
came
We
before?
colonize. We came onto your channel. We're colonizing it.
Mhm.
My goodness. Don't get
That's
me
nature
started
being
with
conquered.
colonization. Here
We
all
will
day.
whoop your ass.
Oh, Jesse, don't you bring that nonsense in here.
Well,
We can talk
I-
after the 24th.
well, I was going to say something about the Eagles, but I better not, because then Jesse be like, "No, I'm not coming on. Nope, fuck that." Nope.
What
I mean,
Eagles?
is there anything to say?
As a football team.
Oh.
Go Eagles. Was it the Pada wannabe? The closest.
Oh,
I
that's a
come
good name.
to- yeah, it is actually the
I like
closest
that
I
one a
come
lot.
to.
The
that
paddle
sport is-
wannabe.
No, is that not
He's-
how you
He's a great guy. He was on Pops' stream. He ate chewing gum from the 1980s and he ate it like a trooper.
Wait, he's still alive?
Oh,
Yes.
that sounds-
Man,
Well, I'm
your
eating a
big
Jolly
league
Rancher right now. I feel like might be about a year or two old. It's still good though.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm just craving something sweet. I'll take anything at this point.
Oh, she'll take anything, guys. You heard
Mhm.
it right here. She'll take anything at this point.
I'm being
Yeah.
objectified.
Yeah.
Somebody do
put that,
something.
guys. Okay.
I mean, you know how I must. You know how little I care for women, so
I
I'm kinda
know.
stuck in a
Yeah,
hard
Matt is
place.
like a resident woman hater. Him and Yeti.
I shall plant my flag here.
Mhm.
How is Yeti, by the way?
Still has the 2 buttholes.
Okay.
No, he's doing all right. We've been doing these movies with Mad. So
I
we've
actually
been
went to
hanging out
your
watching
channel and
movies.
saw some of those movies with Mad. And what happened to Street Smarts?
Man,
It's been
I
that
just
long.
it just got frustrating. Always getting taken down. They wouldn't let me watch what I want to
Oh,
watch. I
yeah.
don't like people telling me these things.
Yeah,
I
that's
understand
so
that.
frustrating.
It's easier this way because editing it and then putting it up helps out a lot because it takes a lot of pressure off of guys, so they're not constantly trying to
Yeah.
fill the dead air, and we just get the best
know.
jokes that we
Yep.
can. And
You're working
been a lot
on
of fun.
a secondary channel, aren't you?
no, I haven't decided what really I'm gonna do. I can be monetized, but I don't feel like going through and having to get rid of the 2 or 3 videos that have whatever that they're like, oh, you can't do that, whatever.
So is it like basically the movies that you obviously streamed are those ones that's been claimed?
No. Oh, I mean claims all the time, but they don't care for me having good music and intros. I'm really proud of a lot of the intros I've made, and
Your intros are funny.
Yeah, I don't.
My favorite was
I'm
always
not gonna bend the knee.
Yeah, don't bend the knee.
No.
Don't bend over.
It's my mom.
Carol, hi.
Hello there. I
doing
hope you're
good.
doing well. Oh, I better move that down.
I hope you're feeling okay, Carol. It's good to hear from you. See you supporting your son.
Well, at least your parent, Zombie, actually watches what you do. Mine doesn't give a damn. But
I would die if my parents saw anything that I was a part of. I would die. I would just like cease to exist in that moment.
I think I would have to stop every 3 minutes and explain the joke. Like, no, listen, I don't really hate women. It's a bit. It's a.
Oh my god.
Why don't you hate women?
Oh, I do.
I do. I hate most other women. I do. It's true. I mean, I do and don't. I just don't really.
Well, I will say, folks, that I showed Zombie something. I shared a tweet with him backstage about the number of women who are getting more obese in the United States, and it is truly terrifying. It's so scary how that is happening.
Why didn't you pull it up?
Well, I will now. I just have to find it again. I mean, folks, obesity is one of the biggest killers of Americans. Think about a union that is literally eating itself to death. It is so bad, but that's what happens when you live in the United States. It's such a shame.
Yeah, McDonald's is really good, and so is Whataburger.
Oh, Chick-fil-A.
I love fucking. Fuck off. It's Chick-fil-A. Actually, Chick-fil-A is pretty good too. So.
Oh, it's the truth. What are you talking about?
It's the truth. It's the truth. But I prefer Whataburger. I do. It's the truth.
I am still currently looking for the picture. It may take some time.
I mean,
I share some of my artwork, but recently they haven't really been appropriate to show on screen, so can't.
Oh, I wonder why.
I keep trying to talk my girlfriend into drawing me like one of her French girls, and she's like, well, "What do you?" She's like, "I can't even draw." I'm like, "Well, that's not really the point."
You're supposed to try your damnedest, man.
Yeah.
You got to try for him.
Well, she did once, and it was just a stick figure. I'm like, "Come on."
Oh God. I've never tried to draw anybody like a French girl though. Maybe I ought to see what it's like. Just knock it off the bucket list.
You just have to draw a female frog. You'll be fine.
That's true. A female frog. God. Okay, I have to ask, what happened to Culture? Is he still around too? Because I haven't seen anybody in a long time. Is he doing okay?
I mean, he's still him.
Yeah.
Still him.
That's a ring endorsement.
Yeah, I see him over in comics whenever I'm on there. And I'm not subscribed to his channel, but I hear he's doing things there as well.
Is he still trying to, get people to invest in was it crypto coins?
I don't know. I did not see.
Was he really trying to do that, or y'all just trying to slander him?
No.
He was really trying to do that.
Yeah.
Was it Doggo or something?
Because when Jesse was on a live stream, was it on Sporkin's channel, and her and
that's right. I was there for
Culture.
this.
Yeah, they were getting into it, and Culture was saying, "Well, basically, you do all the work, and I make all the money." And Jesse's like, "But that's a pyramid scheme." And Culture's like, "But no, it isn't." It's like, yes, it is.
Yes, that is.
Man,
that's like the definition.
I don't remember if I took Jesse's side or not, but I'm hoping I did. Looking back on it now.
I actually call him Crypto Casino. That's what I call him.
Well, folks, I have no idea what these guys are talking about. Mainly because I cosplay as Culture Casino, so I'm defending. I'm defending that fine man who is going grey in his 50s. I may go grey in my 20s at this rate, folks.
Because remember, look what happened to Per Grant. Those hackers obviously hijacked his channel, and they were actually trying to promote crypto. And I'm suspicious. I'm thinking, was Culture behind it? Was he jealous of his sub count?
He's far too mellow for that sort of thing.
Now that you say it, 100%, that's what it was.
100%. I'll just agree with what anybody says here tonight. 100%. It was Culture. God damn it, it was him.
I can't find these obesity statistics for some reason.
Oh, looks like they're gone, huh?
Such a shame, because I showed Zombie, and he can back me up on that because he saw it.
No, I saw it, but did you not click on share?
Well, I mean, I don't know how much I could add to that. I'm not a dietary expert. I'm not a dietologist. So
dietitian.
No, dietologist.
Dietologist, okay. I agree 100%. It's dietologist.
It's always nice when women agree to men unconditionally, folks.
Submit. Yeah.
It's worked so far in humanity. Name 7 times it didn't go well.
I do not know. I'm currently being contacted by someone over on Twitter, so I'll just hide my face. And why don't we talk about what's happened with that Brittany Griner and the Russian guy who they exchanged? Because talk about tossing out.
It's a great trade. It reminds me of the Herschel Walker trade back in the day, or the Ricky Williams trade. I mean, they got such great value.
This is the first time I'm hearing about this.
Yeah, I don't know what anybody's talking about right now. I am so sorry. I've unplugged. That's where I've been the last 6 months. I unplugged. I just needed to get away from the internet. The only thing I had was Discord, and that was it. I don't know what's going on.
It's basically about this woman, not really a woman. It's a man pretending to be a woman.
It's a woman. It is a woman
with a very deep voice, who has been traded for a Russian arms dealer between the United States and the Russian Federation.
Oh wait, isn't she the one that got caught with weed or something over? Yeah, okay, yeah, I did hear about that. Yeah,
oil or whatever.
Yeah,
and well, again, his crime, they're pretty even on this front. He's called the Merchant of Death, and he's an arms dealer who's going right back to doing it.
For her.
Well, look, those crimes are very similar in a lot of ways.
I know, it's a crime to be in the WNBA.
Oh my goodness.
Well, I will say, ladies and gentlemen, that without Zombie Box Reviews, none of this would be possible. We wouldn't be having this great conversation, and hopefully we can all have a great time and talk about the things we really do enjoy. Yep, I 100% agree with you, Sherry. Brittany Griner is a man. 100%.
By the way, Ryan, that's the 3rd time that you've done an intro for this stream. We're 20 minutes in.
Don't worry. I'll do it a 4th or a 5th time. I have the memory of Joe Biden for a reason.
Hello, everyone. I hope you're doing well.
And since this is not my show, I won't be suppressed. No, it's all in good faith, folks. It's all in good faith.
I had a good run while it lasted. A very short one, but it lasted.
Jessie didn't even make it. She couldn't make it. So 2 hours later, whatever.
But I will say, ladies and gentlemen, that without you guys, none of this would be possible. Without people watching, and I'm sure my fellow guests and host will agree with me, without people watching, we wouldn't be here, would we? We wouldn't have our respective channels, and it's you
100%
guys who make
disagree.
it possible. Oh my! Well, do tell in regards to your
I
disagreement.
would legit still do what I'm doing because it makes me laugh. And I don't really care to watch things that I'm not on. So making my own content, it gives me something to watch.
Hey.
Yeah.
Covert narcissism right there. It's not really covert. It's pretty blatant.
Well, I must say that personally, I think I've talked about every single guest Zombie has had on, from my thoughts to suggestion videos and Rising Stars videos. Yet, since my memory is so bad, I do remember Golneth because
you did one on me recently. I thought that was really nice.
Mm-hmm.
I did my first stream. I did really well. It's almost got 200 views on it.
Good. And hopefully
I'm surprised. I don't know where that number came from. I only have like 75 subscribers.
Well, hopefully you and Ian, which is a very interesting name for a lady, will have great conversations about a number of books in the future because we need all the help we can get. So, I'm going to
that book was it felt like every chapter that we got through felt like I was being clobbered upside the head with a sock filled with sand. So like, it was pretty bad. It was like a first draft almost. The way it was written out. Nothing seemed to have gotten revised. I mean, that's me and Ian's, assumption. But it really does seem like it because there's really weird cuts in time. There's things that just don't add up. There's continuity issues. There's, characterization that's off. It does not seem like whoever wrote that book, Grady Hendrix, this is an award-winning author. This is a renowned author. And then I opened his book and it's like, this is like I'm reading a first draft that's just been edited. Just went through a line edit, but no developmental editing. Yep. I think that's really a damn shame because publishing houses are just going to mass produce whatever's the most marketable.
It's who you know, people.
What book is this?
This book, it sounds fun. It's called The Southern Book Club's Guide to Slaying Vampires. Complete, total dog shit book. It lied. Lied.
Yeah, I mean,
there was no book club. There was barely any vampire in it, and there was no slaying of vampires. There was just one. So I thought there were going to be more because it was a plural. Damn it. I was tricked. I remember I was telling Ian, okay, we're going to read like 5 chapters. So it's like 50 pages a day. And then by the 3rd day, I messaged her. I said, listen, I really need to finish this before the weekend because I cannot take it into the weekend with me. So instead, I'm going to increase my chapter count because I cannot stand the thought of going to bed and waking up the next day to read another 5 chapters. So it was a slog. And then I got another one called My Best Friend's Exorcism by the same guy. And we're going to read that one next week starting Monday. So he wrote this before that book. I don't know if it's going to be any good, but I have a feeling it's not. So this time I know what to expect. I expect it to be filled with lots of left-leaning political beliefs and really shitty characters. And he's writing teenage girls, and I really want to see how a gay man writes teenage girls. I just want to see what that's
into
like.
a corner. That's what.
Probably.
I'm going to be honest. I was in and out for some of that, but what I'm hearing is that you give this Southern Guide to Vampiring is a fresh rating. This is right.
Fresh rating. It's the freshest rating you can get. Fresh rating. Absolutely. Top 5 of my life.
So this guy is like the Neil Breen of the literature world.
He might. Don't insult Neil Breen like that for one thing.
Oh, I'm so excited for his new movie.
Oh yeah.
too. Oh my god, it's gonna be so lit.
But Neil Breen doesn't know how to market his movie. He's not even marketing his new movie because he's not even releasing a trailer for his new
He
movie.
won't even tell anybody the name. That's the great part.
But he every time, right, he promotes like all his other movies, right? He keeps saying, "Oh, it's nothing like you've ever seen before. It's completely different than all my other movies." Okay,
and they're almost exactly the same,
Yeah.
except different.
Government secrets, him being a ladies' man,
Aliens,
yes.
What was
him
the
being
best one that
Jesus.
was like Jesus?
Yes.
That one, like this messiah like type figure.
Was that,
that got me so hard. Like that was one of my favorites.
Was that Pass
Street
Through? Wasn't it?
Smarts.
Oh,
Yeah.
Wait, is it the one where it starts in the
No,
desert?
no.
and he
I
kills
am
those
here
two
now.
people?
I'm here now.
Well, it's I am here. ... now.
Oh, yeah. Lips. Yeah. I mean, I'm certain that Pass Through is essentially a remake of I Am Here ... now.
Oh,
Just that he has like a bigger budget.
We've had this theory about if you take all the movies and you put it in Premiere Pro and you line up all the different all the different it will be the most it will be a masterpiece unknown to anyone. It's almost like the Da Vinci Code level. You know, and if you do that, there's a real maybe he is Jesus. I don't know. I haven't been able to put it in Premiere Pro yet. I'm getting to it, but I'm excited for his new one. I hope because he's going to premiere it at film festivals, and I'm hoping he does it at South by Southwest, because I would, and I hate Austin, but I legit would drive down there to see a
I
Neil
drive
Breen
down to
film.
Austin too for that.
I'm trying to find his latest interview.
How far away from you, or how far away from Austin are you, Matt?
Oh, I'm in San Antonio, so.
Oh yeah, you're about like an hour and a half away.
Hour and a half, yeah.
Yeah, I'm 4 hours away. It's fucking Dallas. Sucks.
I mean, I would drive 3 days to see a Neil Breen movie premiere. Yeah, 3 days.
Well, I'd drive across the ocean if it was in Africa.
I'm going to let me try and share this.
It's actually very nice that these two wonderful guests of Zombie are so open about where they're from and what cities and how far away from Austin they are. My goodness, I try to tell people as little about where I am as possible.
The thing is, Texas is so big, we don't really got to worry about much.
Yeah.
Like,
can you guys
San Antonio
see
is not small. It's
Yeah,
not like you can just
see it?
wait at the local HEB for me to show up. There's multiple.
Bring everyone up.
I'll be right back.
Status of my new theatrical film. It's September 1st, 2022, and we are done. The new film
With nothing to show you.
100%
The funny thing is, right? He says he was that September. He didn't release that video until October.
Well, yeah, he had to edit it.
God's sakes, he's
film
weird.
festivals.
Right.
So excited about this. It's enormous. It's so much bigger and better than anything I've ever done, which was always my intention. I'm sure you all will love it. It's unlike anything I've ever done before, which is always exciting to me and really part of the whole passion of filmmaking to me. I'm reluctant for very good reasons to give out specific information about the.
No.
For example, I'm not going to give
Neil
out the title
Gaiman
of the
has
film.
really let himself
I
go.
do not have a website for the film yet. Therefore, there is no trailer for the film yet. That is all upcoming for basic business model reasons. But I can assure you, the minute that it's appropriate to release all the information to you throughout social media, I will do it. Like I said, this is fantastic. I'm in one of the sound stages that I used
That's
for the
not
film.
what a soundstage looks like, right?
No.
It's very, very exciting. I wish I could go into more detail. It's a fantasy thriller genre. It's got a very large cast. it's just very, very exciting. And I know a lot of you have been dying to hear the status. And this is really my first
and I'm not going to tell you
opportunity, knowing that the film actually is done. It's 100% done as of now. So now it's just a waiting game relative to film festivals and so on, major film festivals. But I will be keeping you all up to date, posted on current information through all the social media platforms as
Ask him
time
what
goes
day
on.
it is.
Once again, thanks to everyone for your support. Thanks for everyone in the indie for all their support. And we are on our way to much, much bigger things.
Yeah, I bet.
Thank you again.
So
I love that guy. I don't care what he says.
I've never followed him on Twitter until now because I want updates. In July, he tweeted out, "I made my speaking appearance at the USA's Mensa Spark of Genius annual convention this week. I was the only speaker invited to speak on the producing, directing, writing, self-funding, etc. of indie theatrical feature films. Very enjoyable. They do not film their sessions. Damn it!
Ian!
I was so hoping to see that speech, but they don't film it. This guy, man.
Well done.
Mensa. You really think Mensa invited him, the only one to speak on filmmaking?
You should ask that guy what day it is.
I got this feeling that he didn't even shot one scene of his new movie. He's just saying that he's made a new movie.
I believe that he has. He even tweeted out, "I have 100% completed my new feature film, my 6th. Don't have a website yet. It's amazing."
How do you not have a website? That makes no sense. This is going to be the first thing you made. They have websites for movies that haven't even started going into production yet. That's like one of the first things
names,
you do.
buy them up quick. Yeah. Anyway, don't have a website yet. It's amazing. You will love it. Very different. Follow me, and I'll post updates. Film festivals, here we come.
He's a
really
legend.
Why should be like some sort of like Avatar like cinematics that Neil Breen actually manages to pull off one of the greatest movies of all fucking time. Like, could you imagine?
I mean, I think he's already done it 5 times. I have faith in him.
I mean, yeah, that is true. This is not new for Mr. Neil Breen at all.
No, it isn't. It isn't. No.
The idea that he's like, no website, so I can't release a trailer. What?
Why can't you release it on YouTube? You released that, didn't he? Like that,
yeah. I don't understand
also,
this guy.
He has his website, doesn't he? He has a website for his movies.
He's actually he sets up was it individual websites for individual movies instead of having one website with for all his movies.
And in the same tweet, he'll tell you to go to Amazon to check them out. Also,
I might stop, like freaking website. That's trademark. He wouldn't have to, really submit to anybody. If he wasn't on like YouTube, there's a bunch of TOS stuff, and then have your own website. You can do and say whatever you want.
Ryan, have you actually ever seen any of Neil Breen's movies?
No, I've never seen the budget version of Neil Gaiman.
Oh,
bro.
Neil Gaiman is kind of not as great as he used to be, and I feel the same way about Tim Burton as well.
But Neil Breen, consistent.
Oh yeah.
He's the Joe Biden of filmmaking. And it's great to see Wakazashi's Tea House. It's great to see Raquel SSG 2211. It's great to see Kirk Patty Cake. Wonderful woman. Very attractive too. And it's wonderful to see the lovely Sherry. Always nice to have attractive women on the show.
Or I guess you were talking about, this is just an avatar. This isn't really me. This is something Sherry made this. Like
I know, Machismo. I know.
I have a webcam, but I don't want to turn it on. I look like hammered shit right now. I really don't.
You got dressed to be on the show, Golneth.
Yeah, no, I mean, I put on a pair of pants to be on the show to go with my shirt. That's what I did.
You don't have to wear pants to be on the show.
I'm legit still in my robe.
Oh, You're
The dressing robe.
in for a treat.
My name is Cade. I have an identical twin brother, Kale. Then one day it all changed. There was a bright light in the sky, and time stood still. We were both selected.
You can tell they're twins. They're wearing the same thing.
The pure majesty of nature.
This is probably my favorite.
Virtual reality.
Oh yeah.
Corrupt version.
It legit
A
has
limitless
a
digital
no
universe, connecting all shared virtual reality. Digital tribes. I miss what I never knew. I'll take you out to dinner. Let's have a drink. Let's have a drink. Let's have a drink. I'll meet you back here at 8 o'clock.
Joe Biden
miss
attracting
my
his woman.
I'm with you.
By the way, that was
Programmable matter.
in the movie.
Kuz's biological mutant warfare plans must be stopped.
His sneaking.
Who am I? What am I?
It's a killer with unidentifiable DNA?
That's not a bad shot.
Oh man, the action.
Greatest thing I've ever seen in my life.
I love the Spider-Man pose.
In AI, fright and interest are not far from each other. Things can become real in your mind. I trust you completely, and you believe things you wouldn't ordinarily believe.
Who's there?
Justice is sick.
Is this film?
Actually, was better than the last one though. The last couple.
Legit, I've seen this movie probably 6 times. Love
It's
it.
classic.
This is where we bring you all to rot and die.
He's the good guy, by the way.
Yep.
Kate, I will love you for all eternity.
We will live in a virtual metaverse, a virtual universe, living in our own world every day.
I just
Look at the walking.
Everyone has the right to love and peace.
No, they don't.
No, that's not true.
I'll be right here.
How dare E.T.
I'd
rip
rather
off
watch
Neil
every
Breen? How
Steven
dare
Seagal
E.T.
movie at once.
Oh man, you want to talk about the perfect team up? If you get Neil Breen to direct Steven Seagal,
Oh my god.
oh, talk about worlds
God.
colliding.
That was just impressive. Best cinematics of all
I
time.
know. I know.
James
Step
Cameron
aside,
too.
Kevin Feige. Neil Breen is taking over.
God, Neil Breen takes over freaking Marvel.
I'll be honest. Legit, I'm not even. This isn't a bit. I would be far more interested in seeing a MCU movie directed by Neil Breen than anyone they've had lately.
Me too. I'm
Legit.
with you on that one. 100% with that one. I would love to see that.
I'm here for it. Whatever it is, I don't care. It can be
Oh,
a
yeah,
woman-led movie. It wouldn't bother me this time.
Because he's like
No.
this lead super. They got him dressed up as Spider-Man or some superhero. Or it's like he's a new superhero from Marvel that Neil Breen came up with. Doesn't even have a comic book yet, but he's got the movie ready and everything. But he's got the comic book too. He just hasn't released it because he needs a website apparently. So
Well, imagine him having a quarter of the budget of the Black Wakanda Forever, what he could do with that money.
Oh my gosh.
I mean,
Probably make himself even more insufferable than he already is. Hi, Optic Racer.
He'd OD on cocaine.
No, I actually really love Neil Breen. He's like kind of like a Tommy Wiseau figure. Just
way better.
calmer, just way better. That's true. Tommy Wiseau and Neil Breen, and the guy who did Cool Cat. Those three are like the pinnacle of filmmaking, of independent filmmaking.
What happened with Tommy though is because he lost that genuine aspect to it, because Neil Breen,
yeah, he's very sincere.
Truly believes in this. Yeah, but Tommy was like, he caught on to, people are laughing at my movie, not with it, and especially since I made it to be a serious thing. So then they're like, make another one, make another one. And so he's like, okay, and he tried to do all the things that he thought would be fun, and it was horrible. It didn't work because there was no. It wasn't sincere like Neil Breen.
Yeah, the
He's an
sincerity
artist.
was gone.
Yeah,
he is an artist for sure. That lacks self-awareness, which it's kind of trademarked to some artists.
Neil Breen is special.
Very.
Yes.
I mean, but the
he
thing
is
is,
a national treasure. All right, he is a national treasure to us Americans.
But the thing is with Neil Breen, like unlike Tommy Wiseau or these other filmmakers, that he's made 5 movies. Just catching lightning in a bottle once is amazing, but 5 times in a row.
I mean, you're not wrong.
That is true. Yeah.
Each movie is like similar yet distinctly different from the other film. Like he really does have vision. It's just, it's Neil Breen. But it's fun to watch, and it's great to have fun with people that are watching it with you. I wouldn't watch a Neil Breen film on my own personally.
Oh, God, no.
I'd need he's like, God,
I would check out of this life if I had to do that. I love those movies, but if I had to watch it by no.
I like to watch every now and again. I own a DVD. Oh, sorry, Andy, go ahead.
I was about to say, one of the drawbacks, having Neil Breen in charge of the MCU is he wouldn't release any trailers for all the upcoming movies.
He just decided we're building the website.
I don't need him to take Kevin Feige's spot. Just let Kevin Feige give him a project, one movie. Damn. I mean, you wasted all that money and time on She-Hulk. What'd you get out of it? Nothing.
Oh, God.
They made you into a robot with a hat. That's all you got.
Yeah, I mean, they the sole purpose of that show was to troll their critics. It's like, so you're telling me that was the sole purpose? Right.
Who think's going to be the big bad enemy at the end of Phase 5 or Phase 6? We know who it's going to be, folks. Intelligentsia's leader is going to rise and try and take over the world from his lair in the center of the earth. We know his name, and he will win. We know his name. Well,
actually, I think it's
Galactus.
Kang.
Galactus?
No. What's that guy's name?
Kang?
From Loki?
Kang.
Kang, yeah, that's who's going to be,
Kang?
Ryan.
I could have sworn it was Galactus, but you have to have the Fantastic Four or the X-Men to have Galactus.
They have both now.
I know, but I'm not. I've talked about this before. Like, I really have not been excited for any new superhero films. In fact, I feel like superhero films should just go away. Like, I'm tired of these legacy IPs, so I just don't invest my time into them anymore, and I would just try to find other things that it's worth my time personally.
So you buy into the idea of the superhero movie fatigue?
No, I don't think they're good films. I think they're being bogged down by their politics. I'm just tired of seeing them. I was tired of seeing them after The Winter Soldier. I was like, okay, I've kind of had my fill in it. So for me personally, yes, I'm a little tired of them. There's something, they dominate the box office, and there's no other movies out there. It's either a horror movie or a Marvel movie. And that's usually what's at the theater right now.
Like, well, yeah, because they've cut out the mid-budget movie that in the 90s you would get all these great action movies that were just a mid-budget movie, but it made money, did well. Now it's either you have your tentpole summer blockbuster movie, or you have Blumhouse or one of the other ones like Lionsgate putting out a very cheap horror movie hoping it catches that fire and then make a huge
Dude.
profit on it.
Me and my sister went and saw Barbarian.
Oh, I saw that too.
That was so.
Listen,
we were sitting there in the theater like, what is this?
I gotta say, I enjoyed it a lot more than
I
I
did
thought.
too. It was so weird, but it was fun. Like all those weird little jumps that it did. And I'm just like, what the heck? And then Justin Long. I'll watch anything with Justin Long in it. Like,
yeah, I'm with you on that one. I'm not a horror guy either, but I like Justin Long a lot.
Me too. I loved him in Jeepers Creepers. That's like one of my favorite movies. I love Jeepers Creepers.
Accepted. Come on.
Accepted. It's so good. It's creepy. It's like the creature design for the creeper in that film is just top tier to me. It's super iconic. It's up there with like the Scream, Freddy Krueger, Michael Myers. I think his creature design is really cool, or his villain design, horror movie villain design.
You?
How dare I? What? Who did I leave out?
Friend of the channel, Jason Voorhees. You better hope he doesn't find out about this.
Oh no! Oh God! I'm sorry, Mr. Voorhees. Don't hurt me. Don't like slam. Listen, Jason X is the best. I fucking love watching Jason X.
We have a special guest.
Oh my God! What? Who's here?
I'm going to have a drink before.
Jesse! Oh my God!
Can't hear you, but while you're muted,
hello?
That's gonna do it for me. No,
you outside.
Hold on. There's something.
You okay?
Are you in a cabin?
Out of your mind.
Are you being held hostage? Just blink twice, okay? You okay?
Are you at a cabin in the woods?
Can you hear me? Can anybody?
Yes,
yes,
we can hear you.
Okay, let's go. I'm dead. I've died. Hi, what's up? Hello.
We have so many questions about where you are right now. Are you in a cabin in the woods? Are you being held against your will?
Home. I'm just home. This is where we live.
What?
You live in a Resident Evil village set.
Yeah, apparently. You can't totally see the tapestry back there. There's a cat riding an orca. So that's happening.
I think it's all the trees in the woods.
Right, yeah.
So, Limey, happy belated birthday. You're a good friend. You deserve the truth. The errands, we just had to go grocery shopping. It should not have taken this long, but we were like, it's Friday. Fuck it. We'll just eat 100 milligrams of edibles before we go to the grocery store, and it'll be great. And so when I texted you, I was like, we're almost done. We're literally just have to get the last couple things and then come home. And it's like a 10-minute walk to the grocery store maybe. And so then it took all of the time in between. What's up, the lovely Sherry? Hello. For us to walk around the grocery store probably 3 more times to get the 2 more things we were looking for, because sometimes you need to just adult and space. And I'm very happy to be here. I'm really happy to be here. I haven't been live on the internet in a long time, so I'm glad that
It's good to see you're using the hate symbol. Good.
playing in the background. Why doesn't this video keep trying to play all the time in the background?
I think that may be why your audio is cutting in and out.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on there. It's like this. It's just it just needs to go away. But I don't.
Do you have a man somewhere? Jeff should be somewhere nearby. He can.
He's coming. He'll be here. All right, calm your titties. He'll be here. Nobody asked you for your opinion. Okay, your opinion counts less than the average woman. So there.
Oh.
Throw it out there. Hi, Ryan.
I'm on my best behavior.
It's very nice to officially meet you, Ryan.
Yes, it's nice to meet you too. And it's great that we could meet through a zombie. Great guy. Bit shy, but I'm sure after a few episodes he'll be doing well.
We're going to drag him out of the woodwork.
I did try, but then he said he needed a break. I wanted him to get on reality based so we can talk about why he is doing what he's doing, but
yeah,
we should talk more about these things. He's good at
sure, absolutely.
Well, I'm sure. I'm sure when I do more live streams and interact with more people, I'm certain that I'll improve as a content creator and obviously just become more comfortable doing this sort of things. I want to say to everyone that's here, everyone that's in the chat, I am legitimately overwhelmed that you guys are here for me.
Aw.
Of all people, you guys are bloody fantastic.
Sorry,
Thank you so much.
There we go.
Well, I think you're doing great. I think you're doing absolutely fantastic.
And she would know, she's the expert. I mean, blown out of the water on her first goddamn.
Oh my gosh. Oh, Jesse,
yeah.
I fucking miss you. I was just like, oh my god, I haven't seen your face forever.
Yeah.
We'll have to ride horses again. That was so much fun. This time you won't be in the back, with the guy.
They're like, go in the back because the horse. I'm like, but my friend.
Oh yeah, Moonshine, wasn't it? Moonshine was the horse, and he said, "Oh, Moonshine's a kicker," and like you got stuck in the back, and we were up there cantering and stuff, and it's like I didn't travel all this way to be on a glorified trail ride.
But I got blue pixels in the end. I got to come up with you guys in the end. That was so much.
She did. She really did. It was awesome. It was totally epic.
It was great. It was delightful. And then at the end, I got to I canter my pony around, and then he threw a fit, and it was funny.
Yeah, I tried to buck her off, but she like a champion just stayed on that horse, and then got it back into gear, and then cantered off, and it was just awesome. We got it on film too, and everything.
We did. It exists. I don't know if I ever actually posted it, or if I just selfishly coveted it to myself. I might have posted it. I should post it. I should at least make it.
I heard Liver try to do a terrible British accent.
Montana has a great British accent. Have you heard?
Oh no, it's not.
We all do our British accent. We all speak in pretend British accents.
Okay.
How bad they are.
I can't. Now I'm nervous. All right, hold on.
Yeah.
Let me blah, blah, blah. My name is Montana, and I'm from Wales. I don't know how that got.
No.
I know.
I literally don't sound like any Welshman ever, except for maybe Mauler. Apart from Mauler, we're the only two Welsh people who don't sound Welsh.
Sound very
ironically, we have been reading, me and Ian, and she actually does live streams and reads out loud independent books. And right now we're reading Critical Drinker's book, and it's actually really bad. It's not good. Let me tell you right now, it's like you can tell this man does not read books. He watches movies.
Real quick, I'd like to step in. I am not associated in any way with Montana or her channels. Her views are her
Why?
own.
No, listen, let me be honest.
Matt, have you read it? Have you read it?
No. I'm not going to read his book. He hasn't had me on his channel. Why am I going to read his book?
No, it's bad. No, we're sitting here. We were lied to again.
Oh, no.
It talks about the Dyatlov Pass incident. You all know what that is?
The what?
The Dyatlov Pass incident is something that happened back in Russia like 50-something years ago about these professional hikers. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I know that.
Wait, did they have to eat each other like in a live?
That's the premise he was going to run with, and we haven't been to Russia like once except for in past like what's the fucking word? Flashbacks. And we're in Iraq with a stereotypical 1980s horror movie with last name Becker. Cameron Becker is his name. This movie is so James Bond in a bad way. Like, I'm sorry, like I don't hate Critical Drinker, just let me preface this. I just don't think the man can write very well. I don't.
Should I ask you what you think of Cyberfrog then? Because there was a lot of I'm not trying to stir any pots.
No, I know. I don't know. I haven't read Cyberfrog.
People who were not me, who felt like they did not get much of a story in the first book. I didn't really care because I didn't actually back Cyberfrog. I don't think I even knew that in the first campaign was happening.
I don't actually read comics, so I
don't either.
Really care.
The only one I've read is this Han Solo one.
Oh yeah,
Solo.
Where they kidnap Han Solo. That one.
Yeah,
that's a really cool one. I like that one.
Yeah, I wonder who wrote that.
I don't know, but I think I can. I think
some guy named Jim. I think maybe.
Jim.
Legit, Jesse, you and Jeff are still on my fridge. The fridge magnet from that campaign.
All right.
So
I got confused when you said that they were on your fridge. I'm like, what?
So did any of you guys back the new one? Or any of you guys
Wokebusters?
Christmas? No, the tits and art. Anybody getting tits and art?
Honestly, I need to back it because I would buy that. I draw boobs all the time. Like all the time.
I'm just saying,
I need to send you some of my work.
You should draw some for Jeff.
I guess
draw some for Jeff. I think I could try.
Mom, as we're talking about boobs. Oh my god.
I guess picture Montana with a lunchbox filled with drawings of boobs in elementary school. Like a super bed. Yeah.
Anywho,
oh my god, that was me totally.
Me. I hope y'all did get tits and art because I posed for a lot of those pictures.
Oh my gosh.
Figure out
That's
which one.
awesome.
I don't know.
I'll try to figure out which one it is. But no, listen, I don't know, the human body at its best form is like so like emphatically beautiful to me. I love drawing it. It's just the curves and lines and muscles and just everything about it is so aesthetically pleasing to me that I can't, not draw naked people. In fact, I suck at drawing clothes because I draw too many naked people all the time. I thought about becoming a not safe for work artist to get more money that way because you get a lot of money if you draw porn. So
Smutty lady.
But be tasteful. Sorry, Carol. Please forgive me. I'm not really that bad of a person.
I love you, Carol. All dirty whores in here. Corrupting your poor precious boy.
Speaking of comic book creators, when is Mandy Summers going to come on your stream, Ryan?
Folks. Speaking of boobies.
Folks, let's get one thing straight. The year is nearly over. It's 2022. It will soon be 2023, and it's not my fault if I mistake a woman for a man and a man for a woman in this day and age.
Wait,
I apologize.
What happened?
Look, I have apologized to Mandy for saying she looked like a man. Okay,
okay. Oh.
Yeah. I mean, look, I get it. I prefer boobs on men as well, but still, you got to know.
Look, it's
like,
not
those
my
are hard
fault
to miss, bro.
It is not my fault. In this day and age, men can be women and women can be men. You just don't know anymore.
So you went the safe route in being, oh, that's a man.
When I first saw Mandy Summers,
my fancy accent and whatever I say, it's fine.
The first time I saw Mandy Summers, I thought that's a transgender woman.
Good Lord.
And I was wrong.
Okay, here's where you actually can save yourself on this one.
I have to be clear that I'm not affiliated with Ryan.
Yes,
okay?
you are.
I'm not. Okay.
There's a way out of this hole. There is a way out of this hole. Mandy Summers is very Southern. She's very typical Southern belle type, right? Now, the typical Southern belle is the stereotypical, the original classic type that the drag queens emulate. So it is not that much of a stretch to say that, I saw the thing that the drag queen is going for, and sort of my brain made that little connection.
I mean, that's a long walk, but it is his only option. Yes.
It is not my fault.
It's like throwing the rope and being like, if you swim really hard through the sharks, you can grab it.
I can't drive. I can't swim.
I can't help you.
Ryan, all you had to say was you contracted COVID. You were you weren't lucid, and you mistook Mandy for a guy. That's it. That's what you had to say.
My fault.
We scare Matt away. I know I'm intimidating to him.
Oh.
But I will say, ladies and gentlemen, that it takes all sorts to be a creator, and I long for the days when women were women and men were men, because it would
Mandy
be a lot
still
less
is a woman.
confusing.
Like that was the issue
like,
you got into.
Brian, this sounds like hate speech. I don't want to get canceled for this hate speech. Okay. I mean, I am in fact a woman, but I can say that because I'm a woman. So.
I do appreciate your default gender is male. I appreciate that. Where you're like, oh, I don't know, men can be women, women can be men. I'm just gonna assume everyone's a man. I appreciate that.
Yes. That's my That is actually my default position on the internet.
That's actually a pretty good argument you should make. You should go, so, because of everything that's happening, gender-wise,
exactly.
I just default to man because they're the best.
Yeah, I think everyone who watches my videos are men. I think everyone who comments on my videos are men.
I think that too, but to be fair, the statistics also greatly support that.
Mm.
If you look at my analytics, like something like 98% of my viewers are actually.
Exactly.
Really?
So I just made an assumption. That's all.
I think we were about 30% female. I don't know why. All we do is talk shit about them. They keep showing up. We're like, you're not welcomed here. This is man space. Stop trying to invade it.
Now that's what it is. You just get the shit you don't want. I started doing meant to offend videos, and all I got were people who were like, I love these are amazing, make more. And I'm like, where the fuck are my haters? Jesus Christ. Any fun.
I get that. I made a video explaining why the Obi-Wan series is the best Star Wars ever, and basically it was because of rocks. And people liked it. I'm like, what? No, you're not supposed to agree with any of this.
No, this is supposed to be wrong. Dude, my last hater apparently died just randomly of a heart attack. So that was no fun. I was like, dude, you were fun. It was enjoyable.
You Hillaried a troll?
Went the way of Testify HD, the bastard. Fucking died just up
Considering I'm so young, I'm only 23 years old, I do believe I will outlive everyone on this panel.
I don't know, dude. You look pretty rough for
My
23.
grandma's 96 and still kicking. I got good genes. She'll be 97 days. My genes fucking rock, and I've got less than a decade on your ass.
I got a grandfather that we're convinced he's going to outlive us all. We are convinced. He's like almost 100 years old, and we are pretty sure he's going to outlive us all.
I mean, to be fair, Ryan is Welsh, and they do tend to live for a very long time.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Well, I know one who's definitely going to live forever, even though all he does is drink and torture other humans for a living. Good time.
So far, there's more evidence that I'm immortal than I am, mortal.
That's true. I haven't died yet.
Yeah, I'm leaning really heavy onto that because I do not want to find out what happens next.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, Optic Racer. No, I did have like a legit hater. Like it was somebody anti-Semitic or something. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I don't know. Apparently they exist a lot. Apparently there's a lot of them today. So I'm combating it in the most Hollywood way possible. I'm writing a screenplay. I've been working on a screenplay for years actually, but I'm like, you know what? I should maybe finish that screenplay about my guy that just fucking murders Nazis. So
heck yeah.
Well, they are literally everywhere, unfortunately.
Hey, sweet pea, will you and Ian eviscerate it when it's done? Will you give me the feedbacks?
Yeah, sure. Well, I mean, like I wouldn't eviscerate it. I'm actually really nice when it comes to my criticisms. I was being fair to Will Jordan, aka Critical Drinker. I didn't say anything. But honestly, like I don't mind seeing a script like that. I like to read anything, just about anything. I just was really frustrated with that one book we were reading. That was awful, just awful. I'm just like, I'm not somebody who believes that you have to be the same sex or same orientation for you to write a character that is opposite of you. Like I think that you can do that, but this is a gay man writing Southern Housewives, and Southern Housewives are like Jersey or Philadelphia housewives. Okay, like they are not people that are easily bowled over. I have been around them my entire freaking life, and he could not have made the most pathetic, such a pathetic character because she was a housewife. That's the only reason why she was pathetic, was because she was a housewife. Oh, Kitty. Oh, is that shit Pancake or Jane? Lando. Oh, look at his little feet.
I mean,
so
not being a woman myself, I'm going to step in here and talk about this topic.
Go for it.
I think people will mistake a lot, and you see it a lot in especially in movies. The idea for a woman to be portrayed as being strong, they have to match a man on every physical.
But they always
trying to dominate.
But they're always emasculating the male characters.
Yeah, because they have to push them down.
What I meant by that comment was like, no, like they were weak. Like it's like him saying that femininity is weak Basically, you're not some sort of badass and you're a weakling. And if you're a housewife, then you are especially pathetic. That was what he was saying. That's not what I believe.
Be more opposite.
I just counter Mad's point by saying that sometimes women just are fundamentally stronger than their male counterpoints. For example, if we were in the same room, I could kick your ass. That's
all.
I mean, if you had your pointy stick thing, maybe. I'm not a fenceologist.
With my hands and feet would be just fine, thank you.
I'll let you have that. I'm trying to I'm just waiting for the December 24th, and then we're gonna have a conversation.
Oh,
it's when we play the Eagles. Come on.
Oh, right. So I was like,
oh gosh,
it's not Christmas related.
I'm like, we already played you guys though and proved that we're better. So at the
Dak wasn't there. Dak wasn't on the field.
It's so who cares?
Oh my god. Anyway, back to what I was saying. My favorite example of a strong female role, 300. The way that they portray the wife is so amazing. Right before Leonidas kicks him into the well, he looks over at her for approval, and it's not like, "Ma'am, may I do this?" And she's like, "Yeah, I give you permission." No, it was just a nod that they're on the same page.
Yeah.
We need more of that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree with you. Sorry, man, I didn't mean to cut you off like that.
I just like to point out that Jennifer Lawrence as the first female action hero ever is my hero.
So great, so beautiful.
And we just need more of her. That's all.
There's a saying: a wife, like a husband leads and a wife commands, which is kind of like relevant to what Matt was saying. It's where he looked over his wife to know that they were both on the same page. Like he's gonna leave, but she's gonna command. Like she's gonna be okay with it. Basically, something like that. It's interesting. It's hard to go into that saying, especially right now. My mind's a little scattered.
I'm just saying, like some women are bitches, some men are dicks, and it doesn't really matter. It's just like, yeah, and there's some things that are uniquely female. There's some things that are uniquely male. And, we can just get over it because, like, within those subsets, everyone's different anyway. And so, like, who gives a shit? Judge everybody on an individual basis. And
no, I agree with that one right there. 100% agree with that. Like, I'm tired of everything kind of being this monolithic, perspective of everything.
Right.
For real, like I'm tired of like red pill talking points, and I'm especially tired of red pill talking points and blue pill talking points. Like I have like
all talking points.
I get all the pills mixed up. I don't know which one I'm taking. They're just like, take these. I'm like, oh.
Take this pill, do this. And it's like, just leave me alone. I just want to draw my pictures. That's all I want to do.
I stay away from pills of any sort, folks, because, well, medicine is not really for me.
I just smoke weed instead.
I mean, have you tried Adderall? Because that shit's the bomb.
Jesse, you should never holiday in Russia if that is the case.
Yeah, no shit. Well,
or in the UK for that matter.
How's your jump shot?
5-year prison sentence.
Oh, important question. How's your jump shot? Because that's really going to play a big part in whether you're coming back.
Haha. I hate to say it, but I'm like, for her conscience sake, I really hope that they planted shit on her and that she didn't have anything of her own. Because, like, it's great that she came home, but if you were responsible for that, then you have to live with the fact that somebody who is responsible for a lot of deaths is free because of your stupid mistake, and that a fucking American Marine is not free. Because of your stupid mistake.
And suddenly Russia has 10,000 more tanks.
Yeah. So
they've had them on layaway.
It's just like man, I really hope for your conscience's sake. Other than if you did fucking fuck up that badly, bring your shit over there. Then it's just like, then go away. Then leave the spot. Like, don't ever be in the spotlight again. Don't ever like ask, like, you got your freedom. That's enough. You got more than enough. You got plenty.
What's an American athlete doing holidaying in Russia?
Well, she wasn't holidaying. She was playing in a league. There's different basketball leagues throughout the world. And so in the off season, they will play in one of these European or whatever leagues. while to make extra money. But saying that, the team that she's on, they would have a coordinator for all of this travel. It's not as if she's, having to do it on her own. This is all coordinated through people. I'm sure at some point they're like, by the way, Russia, they don't fuck the fuck around. So leave your shit at home.
Mm-hmm.
Well, oh well.
I don't know what's going on. I just unplugged for the most part. Like, I mean, I hear everything just kind of secondhand or third hand, and then don't engage in it, just because it's just I don't care that much anymore about it because I felt like I was so plugged. Oh God, yes. Yes.
There was a part of me that was relieved when he posted the thing that got him banned from Twitter, because I'm like, fucking good. At least this is the one thing. Like, you can't mistake this. You can't pretend anymore. You can't be like, well, I'm disappointed in Hollywood. No, it's a fucking swastika, you assholes. He is a fucking Nazi. Like, as mind-blowing as it is to say that a giant percentage of the American Nazi population is apparently black, that is the
well, I think you're mixing them up with the black Hebrew
oh God, I haven't like
right?
Bro,
I heard about
did you see the guys who were like in New York who were just like, yo, we love him. He was great. We're so happy that he existed because he killed all the Jews. Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. Jane and I were we were DMing about that video.
Yeah.
Talk about channel suppression, folks. Zombie's gonna get a barrage.
I know. I mean,
this conversation.
The shortest run on YouTube. That's for certain.
What we're not in favor of them. I hope that's clear.
Fuck Nazis, burn Nazis, kill Nazis, stab Nazis, fuck Nazis.
Yeah. Jesse and I were gonna watch Schindler's List.
Yeah, we were gonna.
And
what
take
about
it 100%
the Nazi
serious.
cut of The Sound of Music?
Seriously.
Yeah, but didn't Kanye have a meeting with Trump?
Yeah.
Yay. Yay then. Whatever his
I call him Yee.
Yee.
Yay.
Hey.
I don't respect him.
Like the Fonz. Hey.
What about the Nazi cut of The Sound of Music? I remember you said that.
The Nazi cut. Release the Nazi cut.
Release the Nazi cut of The Sound of Music.
The Sound of Music with only the Nazi scenes.
For context, that was a part of the book that me and Ian were reading. Like, the little boy, the son of this character, was obsessed with Nazis for some reason. It never explains why he was. He just is.
Obviously,
just obsessed with Nazis. It's like
who said there was a Nazi cut? What, Doomcock? Was he the one?
No, Jesse said it was. We were playing it. It was like a joke on my stream. It was so funny.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm sure if anyone has the Nazi cut, it's probably Doomcock. But anyway,
what is the Nazi cut?
No, I want to make that now. # release the Nazi cut of The Sound of Music. It's just the cut. It's just
Rain of Salt.
The moment when Rolf turns against
the
Yes, Optic Racer TikTok is Chicom spyware.
Hold on. The Sound of Music thing is fascinating. I mean, how much different would it have to be for the Nazi cut? What, they just take off the ash on the face?
Listen, the reason that came about was because, like I said before, the character Patricia has a son who is randomly obsessed with Nazis, so much so that he will just watch the Nazi parts of The Sound of Music. And it never explains why he likes the Nazis, other than the fact that he does. Like, it's such an odd choice. Is that Jeff?
Hey, everybody.
Hey. Hello, Jeff. I hope you're doing well.
Hello, Jeff. Sorry about putting Andrew on that with that super chat. I didn't know he was going to go off for the next 20 minutes about Cal from Star Wars.
Oh, how ugly he is. Yeah.
He's ugly as shit.
Anyway. Don't mind me, folks. I'm just combing my hair.
Yeah, no, that's a normal thing to do on a stream.
This is what people do. Here.
All right.
Object Racer says, hi, Jeff.
Hi, Object Racer. What's up, man?
Cat.
Oh, but yeah, the TikTok thing is totally a spying app. I don't know if it's up for debate, really. I thought it's pretty definitive.
Yeah, wasn't it that whole thing where like we're gonna ban it in the U.S. because China is just definitively using it to spy, and then China was like, "But we'll give you more money," and then the U.S. was like, "Okay, it's unbanned."
There we go.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I didn't know that they had reason. I didn't know the reason was so sound for them to unban it. Never mind then.
Oh, look, there's a cat on Jeff's shoulder or head.
There is. That's
I can't tell because it's too dark in that room.
So that's Han, but he's my oldest boy. He's now more loyal to Jeff than he is to me.
Yeah.
Oh.
He loves Jeff.
Now, just to be safe, folks, if you have cats at home, put gloves on their paws so they don't, on you.
Kittens on kittens. Our boy's actually very good about not scratching. Aren't you good, Sponge? He's not. He's also very dumb. He's afraid of heights.
Well, that doesn't seem dumb at all.
He's a cat.
Right.
I need to nip to the bathroom, so I'll be back in a couple of minutes.
Sure.
Bye forever.
Hello, everyone. I hope you're doing well, and welcome to the special episode of what?
This is the 5th intro you've done.
Yes. And now that Zombie's gone, we're going to have a special episode of Reality Based with 3 guests. So it's great to see you guys, and it's nice to see cats as well. I prefer if they wear gloves, because, one time a cat went on my lap and then just put their claws straight into my legs, and it was very, very painful. So ever since, it's like, stay away from me, animal. You're not going on my lap.
Did you say, fuck you, kitty, you're going outside?
That's
the Presidents of the United States of America. It was a reference to them, one of the greatest bands of all time.
Oh.
You would say that. That's the thing that a Cowboys fan would say.
You love peaches.
I do, actually. I am that song.
Oh, and he's gone again. My goodness. Is the handler of this stream just removing people for no reason? Because I'm telling you, I think that there is at least a bot behind the scenes watching what we say and do on the streams, if not an outright human being. But I'm very paranoid.
Well, get Mad back until we get Andy back.
How are you doing, Jeff? You doing okay, dude?
Yeah, fine.
Good.
What?
He's a chill dude, folks. Just sitting back.
He's so chill.
I just did my show yesterday. Nothing's really changed since yesterday. I've just been working, clipping stuff, making shorts, doing business talks with my lawyer. Just,
Oh, yeah.
I don't really talk about because it's not that interesting.
No, just saying, asking how you were. Glad you're doing pretty good.
Oh yeah, I'm excited to. I like you sending me your art, by the way. That's
thanks. Yeah, I'm glad you like seeing it, because I don't have many people to show it to, apparently. So I got a few people that I do. So
I think you always undersell your own work. Just. More positive.
I do. I'm very what they would call like a perfectionist, and so if I don't like it, then I don't think of it as being worthwhile. But I'm trying to like change that. That's like, okay, well, I'm better than a lot of people. I'm not a Jeff DeCall, and I'm certainly not you, because I think you're a phenomenal artist, dude. Like, your faces are incredible. And he drew that, by the way. That's his tank, his penis tank, apparently, is what I've
those are wheels. Those are wheels.
I thought they were little penises. That's what I thought they were. I did. I did.
I mean, I guess if you got it on your mind, cool. I saw wheels.
I didn't see wheels though. I mean, like,
himself out, and now he's stuck. Ooh, pretty.
My artwork is supposed to be trippy. It compensates for the lack of quality.
No. I've been
similar stuff, but less colors, more just extra trip.
No,
I just have a good story, and people will eat it up.
That's what. Yeah.
Like, we went to this museum exhibit for Matisse, and I thought the guy was a pretty shit artist, but like he had such a gimmick about him. Even I walked out of it a fan. I'm like, I get it now.
Yeah. So our cats are doing the most counterintuitive thing with their robotic feeder, It's hilarious. There's 2 of them. They each have a splitter because there's 4 cats, so
Mhm.
2 bowls on each one. Math. But one feeder, for some reason, they've decided it's more fun to just knock it about and like kick it into the hallway. And when it's on its side, it does not dispense food. So they think they're somehow trying to get more food out of it, and instead they have just halved their meals. So I'm not sure how they thought this was going to work out for them. But then they just meow extra to be like, yo, humans compensate for us. Like,
Mhm.
Shibangi just straight up slept through one of the feedings today. He was just very tired and he just slept straight through it. Woke up, realized he missed it, just ran around meowing his head off like he was going to die until we, took care of it.
Mm-hmm. Oh, my cat is he has been acting like a real prince lately.
Louis
Yeah, Louis Blue. He bit me yesterday because I wouldn't let him in the house. I was outside smoking, and I was like, he bit me. Probably because I was smoking, but that's beside the point. But he constantly wants to be fed all the time, and so I'm kind of concerned he might have worms. So I'm going to be taking him to the vet Monday, just because of the amount of food he's been eating, and sort of like he can't seem to get full. And I heard that's kind of a sign of worms, but I'm hoping it's not.
sign of that. Our cats definitely like their appetite picked up as it got cold. They definitely needed definitely
well, that is true. It has been getting colder lately. So maybe that's what it has to do with. I just want to be sure because we had a cat a while ago named Puddin. And Puddin, and he was eating kind of voraciously and then randomly just died.
Oh.
Mad's back.
Oh,
and he's got a cat in the photo and everything. He's joined in on this cat conversation.
Did you use the spat button?
Yeah. I really need this because when I'm sitting here, I'm messing around with my mouse, just moving around. And I accidentally hit the back button on it.
Genius. Genius. You just got to get what I have. When did I take them off? My fidget ring.
Oh, speaking of being a genius, as I am, I was reading something yesterday about how there's only 40% of the country or some shit like that people who have an inner dialogue, and all these other dum-dums have nothing going on in their head at all.
Are you serious? That can't be true.
Yeah, it's true. And people were commenting like, well, yeah, when I'm in a quiet place and I close my eyes, it's just silence. I'm like, what?
Oh, that's not me at all. My brain never shuts off. Like, it is very hard for me to go to sleep because my brain never shuts off. I'm always thinking about something.
What percentage of the population?
I don't know.
Nothing all of the time.
It was a shocking amount of people.
Can we just figure out how to identify this percentage and just eliminate them because they're
kind of envious to be able to you don't even have to shut off everything because there's nothing there and you just go right to sleep. That's crazy. Although it does make me think, what do they even have a conscience? Because well, whatever.
That's why I think we should just eliminate them. I think they're extraneous.
Does anyone on this panel not have a voice inside their head?
I have several.
Yeah. They had this other thing where it was an apple. There was 5 different panels, and one was a legit apple, and then it gets fades, and then the 5th one's none. There were so many people like, no, 5. It's, oh, look at it. Can you picture an apple in your head? And there were so many people like, no. What do you mean?
Yeah, that's your visual library and how strong it is. If you can usually artists have really good definition. Like some people can envision an apple and see like the little pores on it and the drops of dew coming off of it and stuff like that. Some people can really vision that. A lot of other people can't. And it's usually a sign of how strong your visual library is in your head. It's really interesting.
You're a fucking apple.
Maybe NPCs are actually real, folks.
That's what I'm getting at. We should just eliminate them because they're extraneous.
So basically bots in human flesh.
Legit though, I had
organic robots.
Legit, I had a conversation with this Scientologist one night, and she goes, picture an apple in your head. Go ahead. I'm like, okay. Who put that image in your head? Oh, what do you mean? Who? You did. It was an insane conversation.
What?
She actually was on the Sea Org with L. Ron Hubbard, and when I asked her, I was like, what is I asked her to tell me something about L. Ron Hubbard, and you can see her thinking, and she's going through the Rolodex of things she could say, and she goes with, well, he didn't think he was a god. That's all you got?
I think he trolled a bunch of people. I think that's what L. Ron Hubbard did.
No, but like
when people ask, you're like, oh, say your name and something about yourself. I'm like, I'm Jesse Milestone. I don't think I'm a god.
But the way she said it was like she had nothing else to say about him that wouldn't be negative. The best she could do was like, well, he didn't think he was a god.
He was a god.
Jesse.
That's literally just her compartmentalization of information.
Yeah. I was about to say that you have a story about Scientology, don't you, Jesse? When they tried to indoctrinate you.
They did.
Are you clear?
Away once.
Yeah.
This is a true story. The real big scary one down in Hollywood. I was fresh out to LA, and I was living with a friend. And I was like, I have this audition at the Celebrity Center, and she was like, oh, very nice. And she just like didn't process that like the Celebrity Center is the tiny annex to the gigantic Church of Scientology. And so I get there and I don't realize, I'm like kind of vaguely aware I'm in like the same parking lot, and I'm like, this is probably bad. But I go in, I'm like, maybe they're probably just renting it. Like they're all just using the space. It's fine. And I go in and I go to the basement and I do my audition, and the woman's like, oh, have you been here before? And I'm like, no. And it's like, get to the door and she's like, Hector here, we'll give you a free tour. There you go. And she hands me off to this scary giant man who's like, come on. Guys.
Here, hold these two cans.
And he's like, here's the room where we come and study. And he's like, here's the magic tool. Put your hands on it. I think of something sad. The wand. I think of something happy. Look, see, it moves. I'm like, God, clearly reads your pulse. Thank you. And they literally locked me in a room, and they're like, all right, now fill in your information on this brochure and watch these instructional videos. And
Scientologists scare me, dude. Like, for real, they really do. Like, them and Jehovah's Witnesses scare me. And Mormons.
They would lock the door. They'd come back in and change the tape. And I'd be like, I need to go. And they'd be like, just one more. And I'd be like, I really need to go now. And they're like, oh, I see that you left the address blank. We really need an address for you. I'm like, but I don't have an address yet. They're like, please put something here. We need to find you. And I'm like, fuck you, friend. Here's her address.
We need to find you.
And then I ran. So far
that
away.
Is insane. It is so similar to going to a timeshare.
Yeah, that's true.
But I'm sure you didn't get golf clubs or a coupon to some.
No, that's the thing. That's with the timeshare things. You get compensated for your harassment. That was my exception to Scientology, a cult. There's no compensation for the harassment you experience.
I mean, they're like, well, technically speaking, legally, once they're in, they're ours. Legally.
Accurate. They disappear. They never come back.
Yep. Yeah, I was fascinated by it.
Christmas to you too.
You do know that Culture Casino hosts one of those timeshares. That's his actual job when he's not, being a YouTuber.
Are you serious?
No, he's not.
I hope it is true.
I was like, oh, I don't think you should be saying this.
He is the only real human being I've ever met who acts like a human bot for cryptocurrency every time he talks.
Yeah, right.
We talked about this earlier.
We did.
About you and him getting into it on Scott's. And I'm like, fuck, where was I on that argument? I really hope I was on Jesse's side looking back on it now.
Right? Because a bunch of people were just like, either I'm going to stay out of this, or like, I think crypto is cool. And the whole time he was like, all right, so you guys pay a bunch of money and you do all this stuff and you invest your money in crypto and then I get paid. I'm like, okay, so it's not a pyramid scheme. He's like,
it is a pyramid
so much money and you pay all your money in and you do all this stuff and then I get paid. And I'm like, so it's not a pyramid scheme, how? And he's like, no, you don't understand. You just invest all your money and you put your money here, you do all this stuff, and then I get paid. And I'm like,
that's literally the definition of a pyramid scheme.
Exactly. I'm not seeing how this is not a pyramid scheme, but whatever, it's fine. If I could make a career off of just waiting around for people to come back to me and go, wow, Jesse, you were right, I would be a gajillionaire by now.
Yeah, because
so many returns coming in lately.
we were joking about this earlier that he was the one that was behind the hack, of Grant's channel. that the stocks were plummeting, so he's trying to offload all this crypto on Grant's channel.
He alone was keeping cryptocurrency afloat. Nobody knew. It was down like 3 men who really believed hard enough.
It's like him trying to pose as a Nigerian prince or something.
Oh, I mean, there was.
It's like, wait, hold on a minute. You kind of sound like that YouTuber Culture Casino. It's like, no.
No, I'm from Nigeria. Trust me.
Is anybody on Telegram? Does anybody get those ones where you'll just randomly get this massive group?
Yeah, I get that all the time.
I do too.
Oh,
I get on Twitter all the time on my DMs.
Speaking of somebody getting scammed, right? Because Justin Proper covered this on his channel, right?
Mm-hmm.
This guy who was like in this long distance relationship with this lady, right? He said, "I'm trapped on the moon, and the only way I can get back home is if you wire me such and such amount of money."
What?
I'm like, what?
What's the currency exchange for the moon?
Yeah, that's what I want to know. What currency does the moon on the moon?
The Moonies.
But
the Moonies?
No, in fact, but the dumb bitch actually gave him the money. What the fuck?
Oh
no.
I mean, the icing on the cake would have been, I'm a Nigerian
This is the point where we're like, yeah, some people really don't have
anything
anything going on in their head at all, apparently.
Yeah, no inner dialogue. There was no one in our head going,
"Oh no,
you don't send him shit."
Like the majority of the country just has no image.
It's like, how can you fall for that?
You were very quiet. It's like you're not here.
I always feel awkward when they do this because I don't know if we're supposed to be listening in or we're all supposed to earmuff it.
Who's doing
no. Jesse and Jeff are cute. I got to spend a whole week with them once, and it was so much fun.
Oh,
it was great. We love you.
We love you too. I love both of y'all so much. Like, it was such a great trip. It really was. It was a trip for me too. Like, I was barely home, so it might as well have been my vacation also. So.
Dude, I just loved like hanging out on the porch in the rain with you that one night.
Oh, that was like one of the best nights. Just deep conversation, like for real.
Yeah. Jeff, when we gonna hang out in the rain?
Oh, we're good.
It's like
I'll bring rain with me.
Yeah, California needs some rain, doesn't it?
That's
will
true.
Will you and Jeff be doing horseback riding?
Oh yeah, you guys gonna romantically
like Brokeback Mountain.
Oh
no.
Yeah. Oh, that was so much fun. Like, I had a horse and her name was Jessie, for real. Like, the horse's name was Jessie. I think that this guy asked how long remember he's like, had anybody ridden before? I said I hadn't ridden in 15 years. I think what he heard me say was I had been riding for 15 years. That's why he put me on that horse, because she was very bossy. She was very bossy. She wanted to get up and go, and she was 18. I'm like, this is an 8-year-old trapped in an 18-year-old's body. This is crazy. It was great.
Why didn't you bite the horse's ear?
Well, I feel like that would have gotten thrown then.
No. This is not how we do things.
I grew up on a ranch. We had horses, and we had a mule because apparently
mules
our
are good.
Neighbor's horse got out, and
like they have some of the best stamina ever. Like if you're out in the mountains, stuff like that, you get a mule.
Mm-hmm.
I feel weird.
That or a Morgan horse. Those are really good too.
That is my picture. Where's my avatar? Why don't I have? Where did it go?
Nice to see Jesse and Jeff are white nipple.
I'm not logged in. This is terrible.
You're supposed to be the most professional among us, God Empress.
I know, but I'm not logged in for some stupid reason, which I didn't realize until now. If I log in, it's going to kick me out.
No.
Jacob Ironside, good night, and Merry Christmas to you too.
Merry Christmas to all, however that goes.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I think it goes Merry Christmas.
Merry,
Merry
Merry Christmas to all those. Like, how do you say it?
Merry
I'm
Christmas
dumb right
to
now.
all, and to all
a good night. Thank you, Matt. I appreciate it.
Mhm.
My brain, my brain. I wasn't thinking for a second. Oh no.
Oh. Everyone
Let's see what-
excited for the Witcher 3 next gen update?
Oh,
God, no.
It's
What's
one
going
of
on
my
with
favorite
that?
games. They're doing a Witcher 3 next gen update.
Oh, neat.
Well, I will say that when it comes to The Witcher 3's history and updates, it's never really ended well for them.
What?
When they first released that game, it was bug-ridden. It was only in later years when they ironed them out that it gained its cult status.
I do not think that's correct at all, because I think you're mixing it up with Cyberpunk.
Yeah,
Witcher
Cyberpunk.
3, I played from the very beginning, and it was a solid game, and the DLCs only added to it. They were some of the best DLCs that any.
Well, not in terms of
game's played.
The Witcher 3 is a fantastic game.
Right. I'm
When it
saying,
was first released, as with Cyberpunk 2077, CD Projekt Red has had a history of releasing games at a substandard quality in terms of bugs and glitches. The same can apply for Bethesda. But
Bethesda,
that's
sure.
why I'm personally concerned with this update, that it could be bug-ridden. I'm not giving CD Projekt Red any more benefit of the doubt because of their track record with updates.
Well, they also delivered on their promises of they've never really, if it comes out too fast, a lot of times there's a lot of, stuff that goes on behind the scenes, higher ups rushing devs to get a product out there so they can get money like that.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say that it's unheard of. Like, there's a lot of games that do that, and it doesn't, to me, take away from the games at all. I think glitches and bugs, unless the game is like completely unplayable, then I don't have that big of an issue with glitches. Like, I really don't. Like, some people just are so on that shit. It's like, come on, like, there are worse things in the world to be upset about. So CD Projekt Red, for all intents and purposes, even if they put, especially Cyberpunk 2077, yes, it was bugged out, but they fixed it and they delivered on almost all of their promises. And I think that is important to note out of everything, versus them putting out a product that seems incomplete. Most open world games are like that, and that's when patches come in. I know Horizon Forbidden West was like that when that came out. There was a lot of glitches and bugs and stuff that were really annoying, but not to where I couldn't play the game. So I think that I wouldn't really knock CD Projekt Red for something like that. I'd care more about what they're selling me in terms of story quality rather than if there's bugs and stuff like that. But I'm not like an avid gamer, though. I just like what I like, and I ended up really liking Cyberpunk 2077, and I also really like The Witcher. So
have you seen the new Cyberpunk series? The animated series?
No, I have not watched it. A lot of people tell me that I need to watch it, but I'm just like, I'm kind of burnt out on TV right now. So maybe later.
Did
maybe.
anybody watch Andor? Anyone else?
I didn't watch it.
I watched the first 3. I was like, okay, all right. I like that they're doing, not Star Wars, because they suck at doing Star Wars. And then the 4th episode, I'm like, oh, we're back to boring shit, and I haven't been back.
I enjoyed it. I did enjoy it. I did think it's more of a drama than an action, which is like a weird take. It's one of those things where it's like, if there wasn't a track record of a bunch of shitty Star Wars first, I'd actually go to bat for this show. But it's not good enough to undo any of the not good shit. And so
it's a good show.
Yeah.
Released at exactly the wrong time.
Exactly. I'm like, if Star Wars had led with like Rogue One and then gone Andor as like their introduction to TV, I'd be like, there's a promising future for Star Wars here. I'm gonna see what they do next. But I think sequels and a bunch of bullshit. So.
I think it's an indictment on the entire force behind the scenes for LucasArts or Lucasfilms, whatever. Because when they looked at Rogue One, they're like, "Ooh, this Andor character, he's the ticket." When you had Donnie Yen and I forgot his buddy's name, those two were the most captivating and interesting
yeah.
characters in that, because the idea of these two guys who were once, for lack of a better term, these monks or priests, and when all that fell apart, one dug into his beliefs and into his faith while the other one abandoned it. But they stayed brothers. They stayed friends, and they're so that you already have that
You know they're
that
totally gay lovers. That's why they could never make the show, because they
how
would
dare
have
you?
either leaned into or pussied out of the fact that they're gay lovers. They can't do either because it's the only way Star Wars can do gay characters is leave you
Why
alone.
can't
Like they did in Andor. They have a whole nother like clearly obviously two lesbians, but they're like, oh, we're never actually gonna show you anything or let it be known because we want to get the points for having gay characters without actually having gay characters, you know.
Why can't you
Yeah,
just let
get the
bros
brownie
be
points.
bros? They were just bros. No
Yeah.
different than Jake Gyllenhaal and Heath Ledger in their movie. They're just bros. Let them go on their camping trip.
Oh, just chilling out.
But I mean, the issue for me personally, anyway, is that Andor. I mean, they stretched the series over like 12 episodes. You could have told the exact same story with 6
like
or 8
8,
episodes.
right? Yeah.
Yeah. That it's the pacing. It's
justified a random Andy Serkis 3-episode arc.
Oh my god! Some of the theories about who Andy Serkis' character was bloody ridiculous. Oh, that's Snoke, guys. That's definitely Snoke.
I
It's like,
didn't
what?
care because I don't care about any Star Wars talk anymore. Jeez, wow, I really don't.
No more theories. It's bullshit and boring.
Yeah.
Yeah, like theories aren't interesting to me anymore because it's just like whatever. The theory is whatever they think will make money in the moment.
Well, a franchise, the more a franchise is exhausted, the more the fan base is exhausted, and more the creators who talk about it become exhausting as well. That's a big problem that Doctor Who faced. Doctor Who collapsed so much that creators who talked about Doctor Who in terms of viewership collapsed with it.
I think it has far more to do with quality rather than this idea of it being fatigue.
I think it's both. I think people are fatigued with it being lack of quality. I think that's what people are really fatigued with versus if it were a good property and was something good and substantial, then I don't think people would be fatigued, period. It's just people are tired of the same nonsense over and over and over again. So I think that's the fatigue, but not because the product is good or the product is a certain thing, if that makes any sense.
I think Montana makes an excellent point. I think you can see that with certain things. I mean, there's very, very few things that are left unspoiled today. But I'm trying to think of something that's just continued on virtually unchecked. I mean, something like a Grey's Anatomy, which just like nothing changed. You know, it was like it ain't broke, don't fix it. It went on its merry, it served its purpose, it did its thing. Shows like that do that all the time. Those like serialized ones, Blue Bloods, NCIS, all these types of shows that like
Law and Order,
SVU,
Law and Order. These shows that like really don't go anywhere. They redo themselves over and over and over and over and over and over again.
Yeah,
but they do it in a way that's pleasing to their audience. They deliver the audience what they want. I mean, I think that works all the way up the totem pole to Star Wars, one of the biggest franchises of all time. If you continue to just deliver the fans what they wanted, whether it was derivative or not, you would continue to be successful.
Exactly.
Well, and also it doesn't have to be they could have done both. They could have had a wing of this new universe, this new Star Wars universe that did lean more into the creative and taking chances, because sometimes you don't know what you want until you have it. This is like the thing about, love. You never knew that you never knew that you needed her until you met her, and now that you have, you always needed her. That same thing can happen.
Yeah.
But you can't just go all in on just let these people do whatever they want with the film
property,
whatever. Yeah, property. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I think people. That's why I'm just like, well, I can't really. The old properties or the old movies and stuff, those still exist. I consider that stuff to be, untouchable, and I just don't really have. I don't let what's new kind of hold any bearing over what I feel about the original, where it originally came from. And that's helped me a lot not be angry about what's happening. It's for my own peace of mind. I'm not sitting here and shitting on anybody who may still be angry with it, but like for me, it has helped immensely to just sort of separate those two things. It really has. And I think that people might find themselves in a better position to not be so angry all the time with what's happening in Hollywood if they just kind of moved on from it.
Oh yeah,
Because
they need to calm
technically,
down.
yeah. Calm down. And
You
just
can't
kind of
take
like,
any of this stuff serious in the long run,
yeah.
to a point. And it's weird in this space because there is a performative aspect to it. So when even in the political realm, like Tim Pool, I really don't think he's that angry. I mean, every video he's
No.
yelling about Civil War and that time in Ferguson. If I had to about Ferguson one more time, anyway.
I don't necessarily agree with that though,
Where's
because
my beanie?
there is an being that type of character. Sometimes you do become the caricature, like you live on the rage, you become the rage, and so like there's an element where it's like not necessarily performative, where it's like, nah, they're not like actually that angry, like they don't stay angry when the camera goes off, but there is an element of that rage that isn't totally performative. Like I've noticed that since changing my approach and since honestly taking a little hiatus from videos, like I don't try to rage at like random people as much anymore, which is nice. Like I think it definitely becomes an addiction. I think you definitely can't. It becomes hard to separate yourself from the opinions that you consistently espouse.
Right.
You're right. I don't do that on my channel. I just make nonsense. So
yeah,
I don't.
I think there's room for
same
fun.
Experience with it, yeah.
Room for fun, and you're obviously very intelligent. So like it's just, I think some people,
don't compliment him. It'll just go to his head.
I love.
It's not a compliment, as if it's the truth.
No, compliments can be true. In fact, compliments should be true. If you compliment somebody and it's a lie, that's called false flattery.
Strong disagree. Lie to me.
Backhanded remark.
my ego can't handle too much negative feedback.
We know.
Oh God, no.
How did you ever stream with me?
Hmm?
You can't handle negative feedback? I'm like, how do you ever stream with me?
Well, that's why I haven't been back. It's not because you haven't invited me. It's because I chose not to be invited.
Oh, of course.
Ooh.
I am legitimately thinking about like trying to stream again. Just like maybe
I would love to see you stream again
once a week.
Yeah.
And just, like do a bullshit one once a week and be like, hey, whoever's available, just come on and let's just talk shit. So like I'll be mad all the time.
I'd be down.
Yeah. Good. That'll be the rule. It's like gonna be the shit talking show. Like all we do is talk shit to each other. That's it.
The thing is, it's quite risky to have Mads on because, like, if you destroy his ego, he'll implode and create a black hole that will destroy our planet. So I'm just saying, just putting it out there.
What you're saying is I might risk getting everything I've ever wanted in one fell swoop.
Is this a nerd reference I don't get? What was that? A reference to Southland Tales? No one's seen that movie, have y'all?
No,
it's amazing. It's one of my favorites.
No, it's
really.
You shouldn't like that movie.
Jeff, this is what we do on my channel all the time. We watch bad movies.
What dialogue is that?
Neil Breen. Oh, wait, what did The Rock say at the end of it?
I'm a pimp, and pimps don't kill themselves.
Yeah.
What the fuck, Rock? That is the worst line of dialogue I've ever heard. From 15 years ago.
That's terrible.
I felt like it felt very genuine to me. I'm like, oh man, I could hear Iceberg Slim saying something like that.
Iceberg.
Yeah, he's one of the most famous pimps of all time.
It's nice to know that Mad Chismo knows his pimps. I wonder why.
my literary pimps. Iceberg Slim was an Arthur. He was really good. Yeah.
Hose is hose. He owes his hose. I had to make up gangster names. I hope they don't sound stupid.
I have a couple of rap names. One was Mad Pac Choppa.
Oh my God.
I feel instantly better about every character name I've ever created.
And the other one was Madcavelli.
My favorite was always Mad Shardigan. That was my favorite.
I didn't
Yeah,
care.
Mad
that's the
Shardigan,
best
that's a
one.
Yeah.
good one. It's like mad,
I'm
but with
so
sharks in
sorry.
it. It's like he's
Uh,
sharding again.
No, that's not a thing.
I am convinced because not long after you changed your name to like Mad the Magnificent or whatever, and now after I caused a stir
But
in the chat, and you're like,
honestly,
ban that name Yeti, get rid of that name Yeti. I don't want to see that name Yeti.
the reason being because of what I knew this was coming with Willow and how they were going to treat Mad Mardigan, and it made me sad
Right.
every time I looked at my name to be reminded of
No,
how
I
he was
love
treated.
like I thought yeah, but now I think of you. I don't think of Val Kilmer anymore. I just think of you. If that makes you feel any better. And I'm not even saying that just to flatter you. I'm saying that because it's the absolute fucking
No, I'm
truth.
actually gonna go with him on that. I've also only seen Willow like once ever in my life.
It's
It's a great movie.
aight.
Can I get a time check? Because I'm going to clip that.
Okay.
They no longer think about Kilmer as Mad Mardigan. They think of me.
I know that they're coming out with a new show. It looks awful.
20 minutes. I was done.
What happened? Tell me.
They shit on Mad Mardigan in the epilogue, in the voiceover.
Why?
The way they described him was he was this thief. He couldn't be trusted and blah blah blah. I'm like, what? That wasn't him at all. And
yeah, he was a scoundrel, but he was like a good warrior, and he was having like he has like whole fucking character arc. Like
Good
I
swordsman,
swear to
definitely.
God, people do not understand that other people are so fucking emphatically complicated and layered. Like, get off of my back. Like someone makes
man.
I know. He's a man. My
Listen,
God, like they're not allowed
the
to have
story was-
flaws.
I would have rather them say he died off screen than, oh, he left his family behind to go on an adventure and never came back.
That's crap. I mean, how is that insulting to Val Kilmer? Like Val Kilmer can't even talk anymore.
Right? Val Kilmer has he can, by the way, he just doesn't sound the same.
Yeah.
I just wanted y'all to know that because we have a friend who's friends with him, and so every time we see him, we're like, "Yo, how's Val?" And he just tells us.
Aww.
We actually
awesome.
We keep legitimate personal tabs on Val Kilmer.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Well, I hope he's doing okay. I mean, even Top Gun, for all the stuff that like Tom Cruise and Val Kilmer had whatever issues, I kind of think that Val Kilmer is a method actor, obviously. And I think a lot of the shenanigans that happened on the set were because of that. I don't know if there if it was an actual true rivalry or something that sort of spawned out of that, but they even put him in Top Gun and they gave him like sort of this honorable moment.
Well, it was apparently it was really important to Tom Cruise that he be in it. Like that was all him. He was like, nah, he's a part of the story. He's got to be in the movie.
Yeah.
And they made it really where that those characters had remained friends in the aftermath of the film after.
I love that.
I imagine somebody. Well, what about Charlie? No, absolutely not. That was the chick in the movie.
Oh God, yeah, Charlie. No, so she does not look good anymore.
Yeah, right, dude. The Scientology's biggest thing that they should promote is how great Tom Cruise looks. If there's anyone that exhibits the love of Xenu, it is Tom Cruise.
Who's in love with Katie Holmes, folks? He's in love with Katie Holmes.
Well, they gave her to him, so it was fine. I'm pretty sure that's true, though.
I'm one of those people who thinks Tom Cruise is gay, but that's just me.
Have you seen Days of Thunder?
Yes.
Can't be gay.
Sorry,
He
but
was in a race car.
oh my
Did you see Cocktail?
Me?
I've seen that. That was a movie. That was a not gay movie at all, though. That was like deceptively way too serious and not nearly as fun as I was promised.
I don't think I ever seen that movie.
It was fun for a minute, and then it was like real slice of lifey, and I was like, "This is not a fun anymore."
Same thing with Risky Business, right? I don't remember it being funny.
I love Risky. Risky Business is still hilarious, and I love it, and it's amazing. Oh my God! I mean, he gets chased by a crazy pimp. It's wonderful. There's a line about breasts that's excellent too, and I can't remember what it is now. But anyway, Risky Business is amazing.
Real quick, I wanted to say Val Kilmer, his Doc Holliday in Tombstone.
Oh
As
God,
much credit and good as much credit as it get is not enough. It is amazing.
it's not enough.
So
Especially
Phenomenal.
poor Dennis Quaid. He had to try to follow that with
Compete
his.
with that, yeah.
Luckily, the movie
I
was
mean,
so
Dennis
boring,
Quaid
nobody made it
versus
to
Val
that part.
Kilmer in his prime. I mean, there's no compare. Dennis Quaid to me is ugly. Like
What?
in comparison to Val Kilmer in his prime.
Yeah.
You're thinking
Like-
of Randy, not Dennis.
No. Sweepy's 100% right though. Like by comparison, no candle held. Like by comparison, Dennis Quaid is a dog. He may as well be Randy next to Val.
Yeah, now Randy, like that's just not even fair to Randy. Randy did not get any of the good genes, but he's sure damn funny.
He's the Danny DeVito of the Quaids.
Yeah, basically. That's terrible. I love Randy Quaid though. I mean, he's a little nutty, but I do find him to be emphatically entertaining. I've said that word so many times tonight. Excuse me. It's like my new favorite thing to say.
I love him in Independence Day.
Oh, me too. That's one of the "Hi boys, remember me" or whatever, something like that. It's best line.
The best.
You want to know a secret? Like I had not seen Independence Day until this 4th of July.
What?
What?
Yep, I'd never seen it until this 4th of July. I'd always heard about it. I'd always, everyone had always recommended it to me, but it's like one of those things I just never got on it. My parents weren't into it whenever I was younger, and so therefore, as a result, I didn't watch it either. So I was like, well, I gotta like
Christmas.
definitely, huh?
I got it for Christmas on VHS. I was real young, and one of my favorites up there with Lone Wolf McQuaid and Temple of Doom.
Jeff and I just agreed that we need to do, like everyone does, like Christmas in July. We're like, we need to do Independence Day for Christmas, so we're gonna watch it.
Yeah,
it's not a bad idea.
But I loved it. I thought it was fun.
Yeah, because I would actually like rewatch Independence Day as a kid over and over again to the point that I would just wear out the VHS.
Dude, it's such a good movie. Like beat for beat, it's just excellent. All the characters, it's just like a triumph as an ensemble film too.
Oh yeah,
just so good.
Does anyone like its sequel?
I haven't seen it.
I never saw it. If I
saw it in the movie theater with my girlfriend now, and I thought we were gonna have to leave because she could not stop laughing at this movie. And everyone else in the theater, 100% serious. They're like, "No, we're on board for this. This all seems legit to us." And she could not stop herself from laughing. Oh, it's so bad.
I couldn't believe it when I'm not going to spoil too much, but I'm just going to say one thing. I could not believe it when the ship landed on the planet. Okay, I was like, this is insane. This would not happen. It is
Why? Okay, Mr. Physics. Why? Because it was 3 times the size of the planet?
Yeah, it almost covered the entire planet.
I think it just goes further to prove that it's flat.
God, man.
I don't think I ever need to see this movie. If it helps with flat Earth theory, I can skip it.
The only thing that helps with flat Earth theory is there's not enough people have been in space to see if it's round or not. That's it. That is.
Oh my God, Matt! Just stop while you're ahead.
How am I not ahead? I'm not saying I believe in flat Earth. I'm saying that is the best argument they have is, well, have you seen it?
Independence Day 2 is the best argument they have for a flat Earth.
No, I said the argument is not enough of us have been to space to see Earth. And see if it's round or not.
See, listen, I had to disconnect there for like 2 seconds. Excuse me. I thought we were talking about Independence Day, and then all of a sudden, flat Earth got brought up, and I just associated
the majority of humanity has never been to Niagara Falls, but they don't doubt its existence.
Thank you.
That scammer in space could confirm whether or not the Earth is flat.
Well,
yeah, from the moon, from his hut on the moon where he's stranded.
Yeah.
I read somewhere about how
so Matt Damon to pick him up on the way home.
Matt Damon?
Matt Damon. On his way home.
Matt Damon.
Wait.
Matt Damon.
Oh, from Mars.
Matt Damon.
Yes.
I was like, does he mean Ben Affleck from Armageddon?
No.
Oh,
Armageddon's another one of those movies that I saw like last year. And we were watching it when we were at some rundown little knockabout like hole in the wall Mexican food restaurant, and it was on TV, and I was watching it. We sat through the whole movie at that place. It was great.
That may be the best environment to watch that movie.
It was great. A lot of people that didn't speak any English, and we were all just having a good time. Damn it, it was great.
Armageddon is a really, really good movie.
Guys, did you know Swiss Miss makes hot chocolate now with Lucky Charms marshmallows?
Stop!
It's real. We got some.
Is it good?
I don't know. We're gonna try it tonight.
Oh my gosh, that sounds like an amazing thing. I would love something like that.
About it, we will tell you all about it.
Please.
Also, Fanta makes grape flavored Jello, so we're gonna try that too.
Oh, hold on.
Ooh.
Fanta, the drink.
Yeah.
Fanta. Those people
make
a jelly.
Yeah, it's like a Jello. Yeah. Great. We got great.
Oh, okay. A Jello.
Great to see memes in the chat. I hope he's doing well.
Memes of destruction.
Hey, memes.
Hello, memes.
I guess I gotta say now too. Hello, memes.
Copycat.
Poor Mad.
Follower.
And folks, if you haven't already, please subscribe to all of these wonderful creators and follow them on social media, especially Twitter, which is now free.
Yeah, actually, I put everyone's channels channel links in the description.
I did bring my Twitter back again, so y'all can find me at Gallneth_, and that's where I post. Well, I will be posting my art at some point. So if any of y'all want to follow me there, I haven't been on it. I'm terrible with social media. I just am. But in order for me to actually start getting work as an artist and get commissions, I really, really need to start promoting a portfolio.
As a
so I've been drawing like the wind lately. Like just coming out with all sorts of things. Like my most recent thing was a stripper. So like
pornographic artist.
You good, lady. Keep it up.
Thank you. I'm trying.
Oh, she's keeping a lot of things up, Jesse.
Well, yeah.
Well, I'm impressed that it's 2 hours and that was the first dick joke. So I guess good on us.
That was the first one. God damn. We did talk about boobs for like a good minute, though.
We did. So it's now time to talk about penis.
Yeah,
Let's do
equality. Equality.
Equality.
Important. Male equality. It's really important. It's the most important topic of the century.
Mm-hmm.
Have we gotten past that? I feel like we did. I feel like, all right, like here's my timeline of understanding men's rights. In high school, one of the idiot kids in class did a very tongue-in-cheek report on men's rights and why it was an important social issue. And then like people actually picked this up in response to like the modern version of feminism, which said that men are evil and should all die, which is like, yeah, picking up men's rights in response to that, I can understand why that movement took off for a hot minute. And then you had like a whole bunch of different versions, like red pilled and like MRE and like
black pill, stuff like that. I keep hearing pills
and like MGTOWs and whatnot. And now I feel like it's just sort of chilled out to where men feel comfortably like they've asserted their place again. Because like I feel like the left kind of took care of that, where the left was like, women don't really have a voice because they're either white women and therefore they're white, so fuck you, shut up, or there's something else in case they're oppressed and don't have a voice. And so all the men were like, whoa, progressives just straight up, like feminists even just like straight up took the voice away from white women, which are like the only group of feminists that ever managed to change anything apparently. Which is why they had to separate us from all the other types of feminists so we could fight each other instead of getting things
started. Instead of being like, united.
Anyway, the point is, I think the men won, is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
The men won this round.
And
yay.
I mean, if this is winning, my God, I can't imagine what losing
is. Well,
the
powers that be more so.
You are a fucking attrition. It's a Pyrrhic victory all the way around. We are all fucked way more than when we started. But like in the greater sum of things, I think like women's rights are going backwards because like women are actively championing things that I'm pretty sure are sexist. So it's fine.
How was that ping?
That's it. Whose ping was that? It wasn't me.
I pinged.
Wasn't mine either.
Not me.
I pinged. It was me. I apologize.
Oh. Jesse and Jeff pinged. Ooh.
I take responsibility for the pingage. Image.
It's great to see Keely Chow, one of our great
hey, Keely.
suggestors.
Yo,
Great
Keely Chow. He's a great dude.
Mm. No, I originally
Chow?
thought that Keely was a bot.
Yo.
I honestly thought he was a bot when I first saw him.
Nah, Keely's awesome.
We love him.
Mm-hmm.
Keely, right?
Yeah, he's hung around my channel for a long time now. I appreciate it.
Keely,
Yeah,
right?
he supports everyone. Fantastic guy.
Well, except for people who suck. He doesn't support people who suck. Actually, I can't say that for sure. He might support people who suck. I don't know. Everyone's allowed, though. Like,
What do they suck, though?
I mean,
Oh.
that's between them and whatever's going on.
And Jesus.
Mhm.
Yeah, or that.
Thanks, memes.
Well, everyone is welcome on reality based. Doesn't matter if you're a man, a woman.
What if you're a Nazi?
Yep,
Yeah.
they're welcome to. Commies too. Everyone's welcome on reality based. Everyone.
Yeah. Yeah.
What
I
about,
don't
This
do-
big guy is moderating.
what about war criminals?
Sure.
Okay.
Well,
Pedophiles.
which war? Who were they? What side were they on?
Mm.
Um,
The winning
What
side?
about, what about crypto scammers?
whichever side got to plow your mom?
I don't know anything about
Oh.
cryptocurrency, so everyone is welcome.
So just anyone then.
Never tell.
Anyone. You don't really care, just anyone.
Yeah, everyone's welcome. Just on a one-to-one basis, so I can have, one show, then another show, like stretching things out, so I can have lots of shows. Talk about your origins and happenings. And then as we welcome you back for more episodes, we talk about things you enjoy and topics of the day.
Did you pay for this ad spot?
Nope. I just shoehorned it in.
He's really, really great at improvisation. Like he really is. Like you're the bomb, dude. Go, Ryan.
Wait, me or Ryan?
You and Ryan, actually.
No,
Ryan.
nobody. Stop complimenting Matt.
I can't help it. Matt cracks me up. He's from Texas too. I have to. Well, wait.
There's a reason. There's a
You have to
reason.
balance all your hate.
There's a reason Golneth is complimenting Matt.
No, Matt has a girlfriend.
It's
We don't.
because she's his mistress.
Lady of the Night.
Oh, please don't. Please.
Oh boy.
Nobody compliments me.
You learned nothing from that incident with Mandy, did you?
Oh. He's like a brother. Like that's like it's like I feel like oh
Isn't
God.
that common in the
you,
deep
you,
south?
you don't.
No, it is not. That is a gross exaggeration. Isn't it common for you guys to have fucked up teeth because all the inbreeding y'all guys did in your past?
I mean, that's just
See?
a fact, though. That's not common. Like Kira Knightley, man, she would be so pretty if she was American, because she would have good teeth.
Yeah. That's true.
Well, I must say, ladies and gentlemen, that we've had a great time, and hopefully we can keep on going, and hopefully our view count keeps on growing. Fingers crossed.
I legit thought you were trying to do Andy's outro for him.
No.
I'm doing your stream. The end. I was like, what? There's no way.
But I do need to get going here in a few.
Yeah.
Yeah,
no,
I do
that's
too.
right.
Actually, I gotta.
Prescience. Prescience it is. Prescience, I say.
What are you saying? Questions?
Prescience. Prescience. Prescience.
Russians?
Prescience. Prescience.
Persians?
I say prescience. I say prescience.
Precious?
We need Jesse and Jeff on reality based. I need a translator too.
Prescience. Prescience.
That's 30 times. I still have no idea what it is.
Russians? Persians? What?
I'll be right back, guys.
Oh, that's all right. Russians?
Prescience.
Prussians?
Pre-science.
Prescience.
Pre-science.
Hang on.
That's what
I'm
it
gonna
says.
I'm gonna go to the stream and turn on the closed captioning, maybe.
Yes, Jesse is saying pre-science, ladies and gentlemen. Pre-science.
Prescience.
Oh,
she
Oh,
keeps
here we
repeating.
go. Talking about not Antarctica. That's a real place. Atlantis.
Is she okay? Is she having a stroke?
He's had too many edibles. Zombie.
You okay?
Are you alright? Okay. Did anyone think? Okay.
Is this conversation for all of us?
I have no idea. I don't know what the hell's going on.
Oh, she wrote it pre-science. That's what. Yeah.
Yeah, pre-science.
Oh,
Like that
Oh.
documentary about Atlantis, and it was all about in the time of antediluvian time frame.
so Ryan got it. So was she speaking Welsh?
No. She can't speak. She's too high, Zombie.
No. I give up. I give up on all of you.
Well, speaking of giving up, I am gonna go and thank you, Andy. I hope you have a great birthday. Thanks for having me on. This was a lot of
Thank
fun.
you. I honestly, man, thank you for actually coming on here. Honestly, I had a blast.
Of course, I'm glad that you allowed me to be on this entire time.
Yeah, anytime.
It's rare
anytime.
that he gets through an entire stream without getting kicked off. I'm surprised.
I mean, does it happen? Yes.
So.
What? Jess, we need to do a stream together again. I would really like that.
That would be fun.
That would be good. Yeah. That would be good. All right, yeah. I am going to start this series. It's going to be shit talking only, so only come if you can hang.
Yeah, I'll be down.
See how it goes.
About each other or about other people with each other. Those are your options.
Let me wait and see what we do on the 24th, and then I'll let you know if I want to come in.
Nah, if you can handle it. I guess if you guys are adamant you got to win there, then the best we do is split, and our record is still going to kick your ass anyway. So I'm not worried.
I have little hope we're going to take the division, but wild card, I think our defense travels well. We'll see. We'll see. But
you would have to fuck up bad not to get a wild card spot.
Yeah.
So, I'm just gonna say it. You guys have a shitty track record in the postseason, which makes me giggle gleefully all the time. So good luck with that. But other than that, there's no reason why you guys shouldn't, be able to skate through the postseason round.
If we lose in the first round again, I'm not going to do anything, but I'm going to be angry and be like, I'm never rooting for them again until the off season.
What if, hear me out, you guys end up going as the wild card seed, embarrassingly as the underdogs, going down to, say, Florida, because somehow, which actually is very likely, because it's likely that you guys will be the highest wild card seed, and they will de facto be the lowest division one.
Tampa Bay.
Division. So you guys are gonna fucking go to Tampa Bay and get beaten by Tom Brady, who's gonna have an under 500 record at that point in the fucking. It's gonna be amazing. Oh my god, that's the narrative right there. That's like your fucking fate.
I'm okay with going there because we lost to them the first game of the season, and if we know anything about the NFL, there's always these storylines, right? And so the story. Remember when New England and Buffalo played in the first game of the season, and Buffalo beat them 31-7, and then playoffs, it was the exact opposite score, and New England won.
You really think they're gonna let Tom Brady lose his first playoff game in the last season of his career?
I hope so. I don't know how he hasn't hit the wall already.
He has. They're just
Tom Brady
fixing shit for him at this point.
Yes, memes. Mads is special. He is. He's a great guy.
All right, I'm really gonna get out of here. I got the food's about to come out the oven. I'll talk to everybody later. Bye, guys.
Bye forever.
Have a great day.
Bye, Mad. I'll talk to you later.
Bye, Mad.
I actually have to get going myself. I have stuff I have to do, and I don't. But it was so I'm so happy I got to spend time with Andy, and I especially got to spend time with Jessie, because I haven't heard from her in a while. Things have been kind of, I think, rough for both of us in different ways, and I'm just glad. I hope you do streams again, Jessie, because I really miss them.
Nice speaking to you too, Golnet.
It was nice speaking to you as well, Ryan. Hold on, I wasn't done. I was not done yet. But it was really lovely spending time with all of you guys, especially you, Ryan. You have such a presence about you that I think is unique and fun and old school, if that makes any sense at all. But old school, kind of like a radio broadcaster, kind of keying in different segments. But
Wait, where's my compliment?
Andy, or y'all cannot fish comp. Listen, if I'm not thinking about it, it doesn't mean that it's not true. But I think you did a wonderful job tonight. You didn't sound nervous. You sounded really punctual and just all around a lot of fun. You know, I think you've been an excellent host. You really have.
Thank you. Honestly,
You're
thank you
welcome.
so much for being here. Honestly, you've been fantastic. Thank you.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. Me and Ian are probably going to do well, I have to ask her first, but I know that our last stream we did when we discussed the Southern Book Club's hand guide or guide to slaying vampires, we had a lot of fun. Hopefully this time I will take notes so I can have more curated thoughts that are organized versus when they're not. And but I want to stream with you again too, Jesse. Like I'd love to stream with you again. Like I want to see you again really badly. Like really badly.
Same lady. Come visit me.
I know.
I will try to come visit you. I need to scrounge up some money, but I need to come visit you guys. It'd be so much fun.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah. I definitely need to stream with, both you and Jesse again. It's been a long time.
Yeah, me and Andy were talking about discussing a Supernatural, the show.
Oh yeah.
Stream. Would you want to do that with us?
Yes. Yes.
Yep. Be like a tier ranking, so that's going to be a lot of fun.
We can talk about our favorite episodes, things that we didn't like about it. And...
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yes. All right. I'd love to do something like that. But anyway, I love all of you guys. Ryan, it was really awesome being with you here. If you want to hit me up for doing one of those streams with you where we talk about stuff, but I feel like I don't have a lot of videos out personally to be considered a rising star. But I appreciate you making that video about me. That was such a pleasant surprise whenever you made that. And tagged me. I was just like, whoa, it totally made my day, and I appreciate it. And you read my very old YouTube bio thing. I have to change that. But anyway, again, thank you guys so much. And Andy, happy birthday. We're all, except for, Ryan. So he says he's 23. I don't really buy it. But
I'm also not Chinese, folks. Hello.
Oh my gosh.
Oh god.
Optic Laser says, wait a minute, what about spooky talk? Like Jesse's haunted farm. What's this about a haunted farm?
Haunted farm? Oh, house. I mean, I grew up in a haunted house. We were just back visiting it. We did have a creepy thing happen. I can tell you guys about it if you want after. Yeah, sweet piece.
Yeah, you could do a stream on that if you want.
Also, I can tell you all the fuck about my haunted. Oh, you want me to do like a stream like about haunted shit? Oh yeah, I mean that'd be cool. Yeah, I think that'd be fun because, maybe I should get into doing more of that because like I have some like skulls that maybe tell fortunes. I don't know. My mom was like, you should charge for that, and I was like, I guess. So maybe we'll see. We'll see what's up. I'm getting some mystical shit. You guys
could do you could do a TV show, Ghost Adventures with Jesse Milestone.
Come down to Texas again. We'll go to Goatman's Bridge. I'm surprised we didn't do that when you guys were here. To be fair, we were really busy, like almost every day. We had somewhere to go almost every day, so
we'll do it next time.
Yeah.
We'll do it next time, and then I'll come out there and you can show me all your haunted places. And heck yeah! Anyway, I love you all. Have a good night. Merry Christmas and Happy Hanukkah.
Merry Christmas, Chappy Chanukah.
Chappy Chanukah. All right, you need to text me and we'll talk. I got some stuff to tell you.
Ooh, texting.
Right, private off-screen stuff. Anyway, I'll talk to you guys later.
All right, love you, lady.
Love you too. All right, bye guys. Bye, Andy. Happy birthday again.
You too. Take it easy.
I will. Bye.
Bye.
And then there were 3. Well, 4 technically, because Jeff is here as well. Hello, Jeff.
Hello.
Yes. I don't remember when I gave my thoughts about world-class bullshitters, but what you guys do, it's great, and we need more of it. We need more people to speak their minds, especially in these days of ups and downs and twists and turns. Wonder what 2023 is going to be like, folks.
Dude, me too. I don't know if we're going to make it out of 2023.
Let's not say it can't be worse, because every time we do that, the next year
it's always worse.
Oh,
Yeah.
my beer. So
Can't get any worse.
Oh, for God's sakes, you had to jinx it, didn't you?
So, ride it out.
Right. I'm going to be winding this stream down because I am beat myself. I am really tired.
Wait,
So
you don't do?
Can you tell us a little bit how you finally did your first stream? There was some, tough stops and goes, some rain checks and things, some nerves, some whatever.
Yeah.
How did everything turn out? How do you feel about your first one in the bag?
I think it turned out better than I could have possibly hoped it could have been. It turned out well. But that's because I had you guys on. You guys elevate any stream you're on.
Wow.
Because you guys, each and every one of you is fantastic. So thank you for taking the time out of your, busy schedule to be here. Thank you. Honestly, I'm truly humbled that you guys turned up. Honestly, thank you. And also, of course, thank you to the chat. Thank you so much for making this stream. Oh God, I'm getting a bit choked up here. A blast. Thank you. Thank you. Honestly, God bless you all.
I'm very glad to have made this my first streaming appearance in a long time. It was absolutely worth it.
And hopefully more. You'll do many more.
More to come.
I got to put this in my Me on Other Shows playlist, because I have a playlist on my channel called Me on Other Shows, so people can find me on other shows and they can support creators of which I have been on their shows. So it's great to have been here. Great to speak to Zombie for the first time, despite the fact that we have engaged with one another for quite a while now. And it's great to have spoken to Jesse and Jeff, a dynamic duo if ever there was one.
Thanks, dude. It was awesome meeting you. Absolutely a pleasure. It's been a treat seeing your videos, hearing, learning about you, and getting to meet you now. So I look forward to many more collaborations.
You guys know where to find me. YouTube, Twitter, Instagram. Instagram won't let me follow anyone anymore for some reason. Even Twitch. Ryan Roger Athe. That's where you find me.
And with that, I think we shall end this stream.
All right. Well, you know us, Jesse Mouse Entertainment, Jeff Hicks, World Class.
Yep.
All the links can be found in the description.
And happy birthday to Andy!
Happy birthday, Andy!
Thank you.
Happy
Thank you so much.
Thanks for having us, man.
Take it easy. Bye.
Bye, everyone. Have a great day. Subscribe to Zombie Box Reviews.